Cybernation Uncensored.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between. We are back for our Fallout Asia. Please let me know if we're having any audio or video issues. Let's see. I think we have everything set up here. Oh, I gotta fix our Roll20. There we go. And we are now set. Ellie B, awesome! Congratulations on catching us live. Well, you are in for a treat. We've got our Fallout Asia. We've got a little bit of insanity to deal with today. So let us start off. I'm going to have my players introduce themselves, and I will drop all of our links and stuff in chat. When it comes to Jianyu's journal, I need that link as well. Whenever you have a chance, toss that my way. And,
it's in my link tree.
Okay, it's in your link tree. Awesome. So I will be dropping those links over in chat. So let's start out with Violent Neon. Go for it.
Hey everyone, I am Violent Neon. You will see me every Friday as Murphy unless something happens to Murphy. And when not here, you can find me on Cybernation Uncensored's Discord as Violent Neon.
Awesome. Thank you. And next on up, Raven.
Hey everyone, I'm Raven. Tonight I'll be playing Camacho, the Merc Survivor. You can catch me all over the internet at Doña Trece Cuervo. Thank you.
Thank you much. Johnny, go for it.
Hey everybody, I am John, Johnny Drop over on the Discord. You can catch me here every Friday for Fallout Asia. Other Sandman3096 in the chat, and I have a SoundCloud over at Arkson if you'd like to check that out. And tonight I will be playing Minsky, the nurse handybot.
Still waiting for you to sing.
It's like keep waiting.
This will be a long battle.
I mean, it could be a long battle until those negative plot twists start dropping in. Logar, go for it.
Hey, I'm Logar the Ogre. You can find me at twitch.tv/Logar. I almost said logartheogre.com/Twitch. You can find me at twitch.tv/Logartheogre. You can find me at twitter.com/Logartheogre. I will be playing Val Jacobs, who is a faux American cowboy that is living in Taiwan because he's got nowhere else to go.
Yeah, faux American cowboy would be the best description. I like that. Don't forget, very valuable member of the team.
Extremely valuable member of the team.
Yeah, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between, this is my wonderful, wonderful group here. We've got our whole team together this week. No absences, so that's a big win. As some of you may notice, that our wonderful Sean, which was our Captain Mark, has sadly departed from our team. But we have our wonderful Violent Neon coming in and is supporting in for Murphy. So they will be in here for the long haul, depending on if Murphy does anything incredibly insane or not. So we'll find out about that later. I am GM Capricious Nature, and I'm going to drop my links and stuff in chat. We have a bunch of little things that I'm going to get out of the way right meow, so hold on one second. First and foremost, as Rob mentioned there in chat, Session 0 is tomorrow. At the same time slot, we're looking at a new team with Rob Mulligan. And our wonderful Raven is going to be playing on that team as well. So our Cyberpunk Goes Nomad is officially over, but our new team from our wonderful host and runner of the entire channel, Rob Mulligan, he's starting up a new group. So they'll be in tomorrow. You can catch them. I believe it's at our same time period. I'm not sure. Yeah, so I'll double check and make sure that we get times dropped in on there just in case. Other than that, you folks can check out our supplements and all of our extra stuff over at cybernationuncensored.com, including the Fallout Asia supplement, which we'll be using during our stream. The latest update has not dropped yet because I've got a lot of things that are going into it, including some new factions, some new historical events. I've started working on recipes as well as a couple of new items to add in, so that's coming soon. You can check out my generators over on Perchance, as well as link to all of them over on my Reddit. And folks, our intro music was brought to us by Bass Ape Records, Tim N. Wonderful, wonderful, creepy, dark music to intro us in. And during our session, as I'm about to start up, we are using Sirenscape. So a big thank you over to Sirenscape and the folks over there. Let's get that sound up and running. Go. So, to start us off and get us ready for all of this, Jianyu is going to go ahead and read us his journal entry from the last session to get us back up to speed. Where are we at? What happened?
All right. Before I read this, I want to mention that I have a little treat in my Gianni's journal online. So you can get to that through the link tree, but I posted several of his journal entries that you guys have not seen before from the first month that he was around, or at least around writing a journal at the settlement. So you can check those out, and those are up in there, and then I will do the journal. Journal of Dr. Ho Jianyu. Friday, October 25th, 2110, day 1971. They're dead. They're all dead. The Black Ink destroyed the entire settlement. It's all Minsky's fault. He should have buried the Traveler. We should have buried the Traveler. I should have buried the Traveler. We killed them all. Ame's gone. Taylor's gone. The kids. We need a safe place for the night. Nobody knows about the lab. It's the only safe place right now. What will we do next? Where will we go? We won't be safe here for long with the settlement overrun by the Black Ick. How will I get the project running again if I can't even stay at the lab? This is the worst possible outcome.
Right, so there we go with our wonderful little recap. Yeah, with the return of everybody here, we have quite a hell of a situation where our wonderful group here came back to their settlement to find it not only on fire, but also very much so being attacked from both the outside and within. And I was being a bit of a cheeky bastard with my players, and I gave them the meta information about what was going on for this situation. And yeah, needless to say, they made a lot of choices that led to this. But Jianyu feels as if it's his fault. So that's an issue that player's gonna have to deal with. What's up?
I said, which it is.
You're mean, Murphy. That's
Yeah.
very mean.
So mean.
You don't even know. You weren't even there.
You're not wrong.
You just got here.
It's all Murphy's fault.
He's just
It
playing
is
devil's
Murphy's
advocate.
fault.
It is Murphy's fault. Yeah.
But
That's,
Murphy's fault.
dropping in out of nowhere.
If
It's
we
his
didn't
fault.
have to pull that thing out of his colon earlier, I mean, we could have gotten on the road earlier.
We're gonna retcon this. It's Murphy's fault. He's the one who killed the guy and didn't bury him.
He was the housing for the Black Ink.
Speaking of which, we're still on our names instead of the player names.
Yes, I was going to be switching those up once we got into our gameplay. Thank you. Should be all set. Okay, and our cameras are set. Good. For some reason, they keep moving. So if you guys see the cameras move at all or they go off center, just let me know in chat and I'll get that fixed up. It's happened, I think, twice during our Nomad session, and I was just like, there's nothing I can do. But yeah. You have started running. Let's pull up our roll 20 on here. You guys started running. We have 3 of you getting away very, very quickly. We have our newest entry here for Murphy getting away literally by avoiding going into the buildings at all. But we had our wonderful Val, the most effective member of the team, crouched in a pile of bodies. And getting his leg very aggressively snatched onto. Luckily, there was no infectious issues that he had to deal with. But we are going to see if that safety continues. So what I'd like all of you to do right now is please pull up your character sheets and get your initiative rolled in again. I cleared out our turn order because for some reason the numbers were messed up again. So please click on your token and then click on your initiative so I can get those filled in. Somebody rolled Nuka 1. Go ahead and roll that again for me. Camacho, need you to click on your token first. Jianyu, same, click on the token, then roll initiative.
I refuse.
I guess Camacho doesn't have a turn then. Okay. So all of you start running, and Camacho seems just T-pose in the middle of the road, and is very there's Camacho's initiative. There we go. Magic. It's magic. All right. So Murphy, you're at a 10. Minsky 12. Johnny 13. There we go. All right, so we are at the top of our turn order here. Val, you had this thwack against your leg, and luckily your armor was there. Your leather armor was there to stop any full penetration. But you most definitely felt it as this arm or appendage of some kind whacked into your leg. What are you going to do? What is your action that you're going to be taking?
Am I grappled?
Your leg is being held, but if you move, it will break that unless they make a successful roll. So, do you try to move?
Could I swing my machete and then move?
Totally could, yeah.
I'd like to swing my machete at the leg, or not the leg, the arm.
At your leg, got it. Yeah, so you're aiming at your leg.
No.
At anything that moves by, right? And then you're gonna shotgun blast. We know how well that one works. All right, so you're gonna try and swing at the arm. Go ahead and roll your 2 hits.
I think it's just this.
That is a swing and a miss.
Okay.
So you swing down, and your machete seems to whack down and hit the pavement instead, missing the arm completely.
That's embarrassing. All right, and then I'm gonna try to run away.
All right. For that one, what I'm going to need you to do is give me a, let's see, athletics strength, please.
Oh no. Oh! Ah!
All right, you got a success. So you're successfully able to pull away, and you're able to get into the next distance band as you start bolting away from that location. These bodies. Go ahead and roll me a perception check really quick. Perception survival, as always. Success. As you turn around from running away, you can see that all 4 of those bodies were starting to writhe and move, and only one of them had successfully gotten to you as the rest started to creep over towards where you were crouched. All right, and I'm assuming the rest of you are just going to continue running. Is this correct?
Yep.
Correct.
Yep. I was telling everybody to follow me.
All right. Murphy, go ahead and give me a perception check. It's going to be a survival perception to see if you can spot them or hear them in the midst of this darkness. Nobody has any flashlights or any torches with them.
We have some firelight.
That very, very light firelight. That's all you got. And it's the, as I explained in our chat, it is the smoldering embers of what's left over of a lot of these houses. Right. Double success. Yes. You heard Gianni yell over to the others, "Follow me. I know where we can go." And you're able to see where they're at, and so you start closing in that gap and that distance.
I will start heading that direction,
Okay.
but I will also yell back at them. Shouldn't we put those bodies in the fire so they don't follow us?
Shut up.
I mean,
They'll try to eat you if you pick them up.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
you're more than welcome.
but
Nah, we're good.
they'll try to eat me, but would they try to eat Minsky? Because Minsky's a robot, and I don't think that can the black egg get into a robot? I mean, wouldn't it be easy to just dump? I mean,
I think he's trying to volunteer you, Minsky.
I just keep moving.
I'm too far away.
As he exits the map stage. But yeah, so you run over and you're catching up with the group. Since we are exiting that space, I'm going to remove these tokens.
feels like a bad idea.
And I'm going to plop a lot of you into here. So yeah, you all are running away from this location, and Jianyu seems to bring you down streets, of course, that you've been down before, but he starts bringing you over towards an area that most of you never really bothered going towards. It's the old settlement where people originally had tried building off of the actual dam itself. But they had pretty much stopped because constant leaks, the growth of mold and fungus, most people stopped and they started building closer to the actual reservoir itself. But he starts leading all of you that way. And what I'd like Jianyu to do, please, is give me a intelligence survival check, please. See if you can navigate your way through this darkness and towards your destination.
Looks like I'm burning a luck point.
All right, yeah, we have one success and one critical fail. So go ahead and if you want to fix that. Thanks for luck.
There we go. That's much better.
All right, so we got 2 successes. Excellent. So yeah, you're able to successfully navigate your way towards your destination. So go ahead and describe to our players, where is it that you're taking them?
So we're heading straight towards the dam itself. We're on the back side of it, the side of the reservoir, originally water would have been on, and kind of heading up like an embankment of dirt that had piled up against the reservoir. Couple stories off of the original ground there. There's a hole in the dam. Small hole, a little larger than a Brahmin worth of hole. And Jianyu's heading straight for that. And as we start getting up there towards the hole. He goes into there, and Cap, do you have that picture?
Yes. So as the lot of you start climbing up that embankment, first things first. Athletics and endurance. Make your way up that silt buildup. Oh my god, I almost kicked out my power cord to my computer. That would have been bad. John, you lead everybody there successfully and then slide down the hill. So it seems as if the only
Dynamo to help pull me
person
up.
who, or people who are able to make it up, are... Oh, Minsky, you don't need to. You float. Minsky gracefully floats up as Val starts climbing up towards this hole. As John, you explained, it's not at ground level. It seems to be about like 10 or 15 meters up. And it's this hole in the side of the dam. Most people had assumed it was a blowout from pressure or a crack in the foundation falling apart. But Minsky and Val, the two of you are able to get up that embankment. The rest of you seem to have trouble sliding back down as the silt buildup is both dried out and not very stable or compacted. So the rest of you slide down. What are you guys going to do?
Try again.
Right, go ahead and try again.
Do we have a -2?
You do have a -2, yes.
I would like one of those. And that won't help me anyways.
Could Camacho, since she rolled a critical hit, could a positive story spin or whatever be that Johnny makes it up? Is that one of is that?
That's what I was about to ask. So Camacho, you got a critical success. Do you want an AP or do you want a positive event?
We'll go for positive.
All right, so Murphy, you're able to make it up. Camacho, you're able to make it up. And Gianni, as you're about to slide back down, because even with the +2, you're still only at an 11, and your target number is a 4. See you later, Dash. Thanks for the heads up about the names. We'll see you later. Don't forget to catch the VOD. But yeah, as you're about to slide back down for the second time, Camacho reaches down, grabs you by your arm, and pulls you up. And now, go ahead and give a description of what they're seeing inside. Because I'm about to drop this onto our map.
So, you come in, and it's a rather large chamber. It's probably 40 feet tall, and it's at least like 70 feet across in each direction. Center of the chamber is dominated by a large machine. Essentially, it's a big, there's two kind of like half circle arcs that surround a form. It's actually all kind of pushes together and becomes basically a big 12-sided dice. One of the arms, the one that's facing towards the hole, is blown off, and part of the side, the front there, is missing. And you come in, that's in the center of the room. There's a huge power cord, like, going into the roof. On the far right side is a massive, like, 50s style supercomputer. You know, even old for like Fallout retro. Yep. And then on the left side is basically Jianyu's little like area with various like papers and you know random bits and bobs.
So yeah, this is what you guys are seeing as you come in. You have this big structure. You've got these bits and the bobs. The actual computer bank that seems to be in the back seems to be extremely corroded, literally falling apart at many of its seams. And within the space itself, I just rolled for it, I'm very sorry about that. Within the space itself, as a lot of you are walking in, you can hear that part of the concrete in the ceiling itself starts to crack and crumble a little bit. It seems as if there's still deterioration happening, as a chunk of that falls off of the ceiling when you all enter. And I'm going to roll to see who I need to dodge it. Camacho, as you're walking in, this chunk of the concrete comes off of the ceiling. What I need you to do, please, is roll me a DV2, and it's going to be either a strength survival or an athletics strength test. You can choose either. Holy shit. Alright, so you've got double crit success on that. Do you want AP? Do you want positive event? What would you like?
One of both. Is that for both of them or just one?
For either. So you would like one each?
Yeah, one each.
Alright, so as I'll give you that AP, just moved it up there now. As you kind of dodge out of the way, you're able to see that this chunk of concrete that falls out of the ceiling, it seems to partially reveal in some of the light coming in through the upper part of the dam, and so small area in the space is lightly illuminated by the outside. So it's a little bit easier to see indoors since there's no power.
Sorry about that, Camacho. It does that sometimes.
You work here?
She's a bit old. Yeah, you could say that.
So
What
yeah,
the fuck
what
is
are
this?
Is
Is this your mad scientist laboratory or something?
Yeah, it used to be a hidden lab. We've had some minor issues.
You're not gonna probe us, are you?
No, don't do that.
All right.
I'm not
well,
a medical doctor. Jeez.
what is it?
What is it?
Actually, probably more importantly, why did you have us run in here?
Because nobody comes here. The black ink, unless it followed us, like right behind us, is not gonna find us here.
I mean, we did leave 4 bodies that were twitching full of it.
Yeah, I wasn't picking that up.
Yeah, I wasn't touching that.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
It still
what is
feels
it?
like a bad idea.
I mean, you could say that's a failed experiment.
Okay. One way to look at it, I guess.
Hey, what was it supposed to be?
Well, I mean, it was supposed to be a way to liberate Taiwan.
You're who I was sent to find. I'm kidding. Never mind. Sorry.
John Connor.
Murphy does say
Yeah.
that, but he does immediately. I'm joking. I'm kidding. I don't know. Sorry. Felt appropriate. The time needed an icebreaker. Because what the fuck is that?
Kind of giving you the side eye, like, now I'm a little suspicious here.
You're suspicious. Wow, that makes sense. Okay.
Oh fuck! I didn't expect anybody to ever come in here. This dam's pretty old. I built it.
The
Val
dam?
starts counting on his fingers.
You built the dam?
Yes, yes. I drew up the schematics.
How old
It's
are
my
you?
design. I mean, it's 61 meters tall, 314 meters long. Holds back, what is it, 14, million cubic feet of water.
Used
How
to.
old are you?
That's a hard question to answer. I'm not sure how you count age when there are certain variables in place.
Such as?
God damn it. I have to explain stuff.
Val like leans into Murphy and he's like, "All right, so he thinks he's a time traveler.
Oh.
Did you
Okay.
hear that?
We never talk about it. We just let it go."
Gotcha.
A little bit more than thinks, but
That's precious. Okay.
I love that for you. That's great.
Yeah, for you. Why? If you really are one of those, I'm still flabbergasted. Did you move forward? And if
Actually,
so,
technically,
why?
Murphy, you're a time traveler too.
I mean,
You're one to
more of a
talk.
space traveler.
That's. I guess technically. Ow!
Pot calling the kettle black there.
Ow! Ow! Damn it!
Everybody gets a nosebleed.
I think we just.
Does everybody actually get a nosebleed?
Shit.
All right, Doctor. What are we gonna do, if anything,
I'll let you
with
guys talk.
this
Give me 1 second. Go ahead.
thing?
Oh, we ain't doing shit with it. It doesn't work.
Oh, all right, cool. I thought you brought us in here because like we were gonna have like a moment with the machine, but all right. I thought that
No.
was. Oh.
The Black Ink's not going to find us here. We can sleep.
Oh.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that machine hasn't worked in a long time.
All right. Not what I thought was gonna happen.
What did it do when it did work?
Save Taiwan.
That was the point.
Yeah, but
I
like
mean-
maybe less vague.
What was the specific function?
Is that what brought you here?
It's what brought me here.
Oh, so hypothetically, if we were to find a way to fix it, I mean, we do have a lot of components. I mean, we might be if we were able to fix that, would you not be able to go back in time and stop the Black Ick from killing everybody in the town?
Hypothetically, it could be fixed if we had the parts. And
So, if you're a mad
could
scientist, could you rebuild the
repair
part?
the computer but I've been looking for parts for 5 years.
Yeah, but you didn't have us.
Yeah. What's another 5?
Yeah,
What do you got going on?
We run out for a week and we almost die a half dozen times.
Yeah. Well,
But we haven't, whereas the rest of the town did.
I don't think it's going to get back to working.
Well, shit.
I'm not even if we got it running, a fusion core is not going to power it. It
What
needs
about
to run
you?
off the hydroelectric dam.
No. All right. Well.
That's what that cord is. That cord goes straight into the power plant.
All right.
Was it Genel when it was inserted?
You're disgusting. Do you know that? You come all the way here from Las Vegas just to be disgusting.
The
Heathen.
next sweet roll I get, I'll give you to again.
But no, we can rest here. I don't think that Black Ick is going to find us here, and we can figure out what we're doing in the morning.
So this is like a workshop and stuff too, right?
Yep. And
How
your
much
time
junk
right
can we
now?
find
It's
here?
about 9 o'clock at night.
Yes, the time.
Yeah, it's pretty late. As for the junk's already been used by John Yu. It's been utilized at some point in time, either what he's able to scrap, he scrapped.
Yeah, anything left over is just crap that I've collected or trash I haven't taken out.
But we
And a lot
can-
of papers with like drawings of pieces of the machine or notes that are gibberish.
And there's also a single dried out cow pie in the back corner.
Gross.
Jean, you pockets it to have memories.
It's a keepsake.
No, we're gonna cook our breakfast on that.
On the ship.
Barf.
I am
Yeah,
so
you
glad
never
I
used-
don't consume food.
You've never used cow pies to cook food?
No.
Barf.
What? No.
It's very commonplace.
If I had the capability to vomit, I think this would be the time to do it.
You are not wrong.
Do you
There's
want
something wrong.
to give you
There's
that
something wrong.
capability? We could work on that.
No, thank you.
There's something wrong with you, Jianyu.
What? Kids these days.
While we're here, do we want to go over all of our weapons and equipment and such? We got a bunch of junk that we can use to do cool stuff with it.
Mm-hmm. So
Say yes.
I think it would be good to do that. Technically, I think we're gonna have to sleep and then go to the morning and then do it because we don't have light.
Oh yeah.
Speaking
Yeah,
of which,
technically.
thank you for reminding me because time has passed. All of you, please move your hunger, thirst, and sleep down by 1. Thank you for the reminder.
Damn it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And Minsky, you don't have to do anything. Good job.
Yeah, I kind of feel like the robots might be a little overpowered here.
In regards to
Look at this.
survival, yes, but don't forget like how screwed Minsky was with all of those critical injuries that literally took us 6 episodes to get repaired.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know, my leg's was broken for 4.
You kept re-breaking it.
Well, you kept re-breaking.
I do nothing. I am the channel through which the dice gods speak. I have done nothing. So yeah, the lot of you are probably a little hungry, a little tired, a little thirsty. This is a place that you all could try and bunk down and sleep. Do you want to do that?
I think we should do that.
You call Little Spoon?
Age-wise.
Little Spoon. Okay. You're in Taiwan, so like nighttime's here because we're still in October. Yeah, so nighttime's here. It's still around like maybe like 26 degrees Celsius. Pretty warm.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if you'd want to Little Spoon because then you'd probably soak the front of the shirt of somebody behind you.
Soak me, do daddy. What? Who said that?
What?
Yeah, getting all this hydration today. All right, so y'all gonna go to sleep?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Minsky, what are you doing while they sleep?
I'm just posted up by the hole, Sort of keeping half an eye out.
Would you
Keeping
say
half
you're
an eye
rimming
out
it?
the brown hole.
Would you say you're rimming
Yeah,
it?
I'm just kind of at the edging at the rim of the hole.
Go ahead and roll me perception survival, please.
Yeah.
Or I
See
guess
if
you could,
see
if you
see
want
the
to,
salad.
you could do athletics endurance. I'd let you roll for that too if you're edging the hole, but you might prefer perception survival. You don't notice anything happening all night.
Really need to put some more points into survival.
That would probably be a good idea, although you are a robot, so... Are robots good at survival?
I think he's getting a little better at it.
Beep boop beep. Speaking of which, before we continue on, actually give me 1 second. What is our party level right now? Are you guys at
4.
You're at 4
4.
now, okay. Alright, so I'm updating that on here so I don't forget. There we go. Alright, party level 4. AP is at 4, GM AP is at 2. Gonna get rid of there we go. Alright, so yeah, a lot of you spend the night inside of this inside of Jianyu's kind of tight hole. It's a little dank, a little dark, still crumbling a little bit around you. It is pretty old, so you need to be careful. The entire time we have Minsky edging out on the rim, trying to keep an eye out while the night passes on, but he seems to be very distracted by the edge itself. So he's unable to see anything going on in the town. Finally, around 6 o'clock, the sun starts to raise over the mountains. And let me roll for this morning's wonderful weather forecast. It is a sunny haze, and so the bright light of morning starts to raise a little bit and cast some light into Jianyu's dark hole, as a lot of you are slowly waking up by the warmth of the outdoor light.
God damn it.
I hate it here.
All right, so it's morning time. For all of you that slept, you can move your sleep back up to rested. If you are fatigued, you can subtract 1 fatigue, and your hunger and thirst are increased by 1. So if you were thirsty, you are now dehydrated. If you are hungry, you are now starving.
Well, shit.
So what are we going to do? It is morning.
Oh.
6
I
a.m.
need to roll for disease.
All right, yeah. Do we have any diseases to roll for? Johnny, you've got 1, so go for it.
Endurance, survival.
Endurance, survival, yes.
Minsky could also help with that. As you stir
You were edging at the rim the whole night, though.
True.
But it was my hole. So it does sound like he was trying to help.
I'm almost out of coffee, guys. That's why I had to run out just to go to the bathroom. Y'all make me chug the stuff down.
Us, he's saying half of it.
I don't know what you're talking about. Go ahead and roll endurance survival. Nope.
Is there a -2 in chat?
We
2 minus
do
2?
not have 2 -2s in chat. We have a +2, which I will gladly apply, and make that 9 a 11.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So thank you, Vampire, for that wonderful +2 in chat. I appreciate it. As all of our players just start throwing -2s. What did Rob throw in there? Oh, Rob threw it into mines too as well. So yeah, you're unable to shake it. What is your disease?
I have heat flashes.
Oh, wonderful. So yeah, it is a sunny haze. You're feeling pretty shit. As the heat starts to fill up your hole, the heat comes on in, and you start immediately sweating. This is what happens when you flash like a light on the inside. I know we had a former president saying that it might like cure illnesses, but it's only making our player more sweaty.
What the fuck are you talking about?
When Donald Trump said that we need to get like UV light inside the body to kill the viruses.
What a dickhead!
No political statements here from me, but I will maintain the fact that it is not helping Jianyu at this point. It is just making Jianyu sweatier.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Do you? So
Is it
if I'm
42?
going to craft a small gun mod, now it has a complexity of 3, which means that I don't actually have to roll for it because my repair is 3. But it says rarity uncommon. Does that mean I have to use uncommon materials for it? How does the crafting work?
The
So,
materials based on the complexity.
Go ahead. You can go ahead and
sorry.
explain. Otherwise, I
Sorry,
can explain.
I stepped on your toes. You take
No,
it.
go for it. I'm all for it. Go for it.
All right. So the materials are based on the complexity. That's right before you get to right before the armor workbench section. They may have shifted the page number, but it's 211 in my physical book. And then uncommon, everybody knows, period. Uncommon, I believe, is that you get it when you have a perk that's relevant.
So I have 2 Oh, I see. So mine's a complexity 3. So it takes 2 common materials and 2 uncommon materials. No.
Yes.
Complexity 3.
Yes.
4 common materials, 2 uncommon materials. Okay, cool.
Yep.
4 common,
And
2
then
uncommon. Yes.
Uncommon recipes are learned by purchasing certain perks while advancing the character.
Oh.
So, gun mods, I would assume, are learned by taking Gun Nut 1. If it doesn't require Gun Nut, but it's uncommon.
Yeah, so I've got nut 1.
You do?
Do I? I think I do.
Do you?
Yeah. I thought you did.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what are you trying to make?
Oh.
What is it that you're trying to make?
I'm trying to make a powerful receiver, but
Yeah,
I need to
so-
borrow 4 common materials.
Yeah. So that says that it requires the perk Gun Nut 1.
And I have it.
Okay. And so the rarity is uncommon, which means that it comes with that knowledge of Gun Nut 1. Or
Okay,
it
cool.
could also be in reference to the rarity of finding it while scavenging. When it comes to that, there are so many modifications that I actually haven't put them into our loot tables, because that would literally require almost double the amount of code that I've already typed in just to get the number of items in there, which would be insane. So they're not in there. But yeah, so if you have Gun Nut 1, you would know how to make a powerful receiver, yeah.
Okay. Dr. Jian Yu, could I borrow 4 common materials?
Yep. 4 common and 2 uncommon.
No, fuck off.
I have the 2 uncommon.
Oh, you do. Cool.
Yeah.
Here, I have 4 common.
Right, so this
So-
takes it takes 1. Crafting an item takes an hour, halved by spending 2 AP if you're successful. Crafting an item on a cooking station requires 20 minutes, but you're not cooking, you're building something. And the difficulty of it is based on your intelligence plus, let's see, intelligence plus the skill listed. The difficulty of this test is equal to the recipe's complexity, so it'd be a DB3, and then you subtract the rank in that applicable skill. So the complexity is 3. What's your rank on the
3?
What's this one under? It's under repair. Okay, so your rank is 3 under repair. So yeah, you could make a skill check now to try and get a positive event or an AP. I see you aggressively shaking your head no. So yeah, you spend the next hour putting together that powerful receiver.
Hell yeah! I'm the best. How long was it? An hour. And then as soon as he's done, he immediately is like, "Oh, I probably should have got something to eat."
Yeah. Yeah, it's while everybody else is eating, I'm assuming eating or drinking, you're just sitting there. You immediately wake up and start working on this, and you make yourself additionally hungry. So add an additional hunger.
Minsky, would it be okay for me to warm up this water using your processor?
Sure.
Cool. And I'm going to...
Funnel pops out.
Cool. I am going to heat up dirty water to put into my meat hot pot.
If you have 2 dirty water, you can boil it down to a purified water.
I have 1. I have 2 purified waters, but I want to save. So before I go that route, I was looking up trying to familiarize myself with it. Because I see that, like, in the rule book, it lists that both waters and food also restore health. Is in this system with the hunger and thirst, do they do that also, or?
So when you eat something, a single item will move it over by 1.
Right.
When you drink something, it'll move it over by 1. And then you also get any additional pluses that come with that. So like I get additional AP for the scene or that kind of stuff, or heal.
Okay. So if I was damaged, it would restore my health in addition to.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. No. I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and use the dirty water to heat up, because the if I use that for the meat hot pot, that both restores
Your
hunger and thirst.
your water. Yep.
Okay, then yeah, I'll do that. I'll use the dirty water in the meat hot pot and consume.
All right, go ahead and roll me 1 combat dice, please.
Okay. Now, is that just for the, because I did see that the meat hot pot, they say roll 2 for the potted meats.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Potted meat, special, roll 2 combat dice when determining if the food inflicts radiation damage rather than 1. You suffer
Oh wait,
1
you're putting in potted meat?
I have 1 meat hot pot. Is that separate from potted meat?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's totally different.
Okay, okay, disregard then. Yeah. Okay. So just 1 die
Yes.
and
Sorry, you freaked me out there. I'm like, do I not know how my own shit? Wow, my brain. No. So you have 2 radiation that you get from it.
and I have lead belly, so I can re-roll the DC to determine if you suffer radiation damage.
All right, go ahead and roll again.
Nice.
Okay.
So instead you have a disease.
Sick.
Sick,
Okay.
literally.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and roll me 2d10, please. Let's find out what disease he has. Page 193.
Dysentery.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now introduce you to Sludge Lung. gain 1 AP, or sorry, 1 fatigue. You can only save AP into group pool if there are 3 or fewer saved. Duration is a 1. So you are literally coughing out sludge from your lungs. You are unable to save any form of AP if the total group AP is 3 or higher, and you also gain an additional fatigue. So even if you just slept, you are now fatigued from it.
Okay, I did do that.
Okay.
So even the 3, does that negate the inspirational, or?
Yeah, so even if you try to rally the team, if there's already 3 AP there, even if you try to rally, it will give you no extra.
Okay. Yeah, because I lead by example, the maximum number of AP for the group may save is increased by 1. So, but it's 3 no matter what until that goes away.
Yep.
Okay.
And your duration is a 1. So later on, if you drink a Yakult, or if you sleep, you can roll again for your endurance survival.
If I duration of 1, you said I could do what now?
So duration of 1, what's going to happen is that if you drink something that helps you resist disease, you're able to re-roll the endurance survival for it. Or when you go to sleep, you roll endurance survival. So if you have a success, then it decreases your duration, and Sludge Lung... Oh my god, holy shit. Sludge Lung has a duration of 4, never mind. Please put your duration at 4. That's
It's harsh.
wonderful.
Yeah.
So yeah. Woo! You start coughing this shit up as you're eating your delicious hot pot and dirty water.
Gross.
You're not sounding too good there, buddy. You need something to wash down that hot pot?
I'm not feeling well. I mean, I do have some purified water. Should I drink that now, or do you have something else that might work better than just that?
Well, I found this.
And he pulls out this glass bottle of Yakult.
I mean, I have no use for it.
What?
I mean, sure, I'll give it a try.
Would antibiotics help?
Antibiotics would also help.
Wait, you have antibiotics?
Well, yes, I do.
Oh, well, damn. Because I'm sick too.
Fight!
You just... Camacho puts her machete in the center of the floor, like, alright, one of you will get the antibiotics. Let us find out who.
The other, not so much.
I will I'll stick with, because I'm new here. I don't want to be taking up too many resources. I'd rather Janu, I think you're smarter than me, so I think that you should probably go ahead and have the antibiotics. And I'll try the thing from Minsky, and thank you, Minsky.
Alright, so for
Give me that cap back.
Here you go, Doc.
for the
Thank you very much.
go ahead and roll me another combat dice, please.
Cool.
As you chug this thing down. There is no effect from it, so you have the ability to roll endurance survival. No radiation, no disease. It is clean.
Endurance survival.
Yep. And if
I'm
you
gonna
succeed,
come over
then-
there and sort of whap him on the back a bit to try and help him out, clear that lung out.
All right. He got a success, so it's all good. You can totally come over and try giving him the whack, and you can now decrease your duration by 1.
Oh, good. So that.
As some of this mucus just kind of dribbles down your chins, thick mucus.
Yeah. Now, did the thing that I just drank affect my thirst also?
It is under beverages, so yes. All right, and Johnny, you're using the antibiotics.
Yep, those cure all illnesses.
Yep, so taking antibiotics reduces the duration rating of a disease by 1 automatically, no test required at the end of the current day. So at the end of the day, you
Is
are
that what
cured.
it does?
Yep.
The-
Page number 194.
194. Alright, I was looking at the equipment section.
Oh, FYI to everybody watching, please, please, please check your emails for the updated version of the core rulebook, because holy shit, the searching is optimized so much faster now on the PDF. Doing the search function takes like a quarter of the time. It is so much faster. I don't know what they did, but the file size is like half of what it used to be. And when you do a search, it takes like a quarter of the time. It's wonderful. So, Modifius, good job. You optimized the shit
Thank
out of that
you.
file. So, thank you. It makes it so much easier now to find stuff.
Alright. Yeah, and the equipment section just says cures all illnesses.
Yep.
But yeah, apparently it's just one duration, so I'm
Yep.
still sick.
Yep. So, taking antibiotics reduces duration rating of a disease by 1 automatically. You cannot take more than 1 dose of antibiotics per day. Inside of the equipment, as you mentioned, for chems, cures all illnesses. Duration is instant. Here, let's do this. I'm gonna add this into my notes because I want to make my like homebrew rules section inside of the Fallout Asia book. So I'm gonna add this into my GM notes. Variation or homebrew. Antibiotics. Go ahead and roll 1 combat dice.
Roll combat dice. Alright. Yeah, I got 1 hit.
Okay, so this is how I'm gonna write it down. So for homebrew antibiotics, roll 1 combat dice. If you have 1 damage from the combat dice, that means that it will the antibiotics will help run the course by the end of that day. If it's 2 hits, then it will take 2 days, but it will be cured. And then if it is the special head, the Pip-Boy head, it'll be instant.
Alright, cool.
That sounds a little bit more reasonable.
Alright, so I'm adding that into my homebrew stuff, and then I will add that into my rulebook. So there you go, folks. The antibiotics are a wee bit confusing because they have contradicting statements. That's one way you can homebrew it, is by using a combat dice. So for us, the combat dice, he got 1 hit, so that means that at the end of that current day, he will be cured. If it is 2, then it will be the end of the following day. If it is the effect head, then it will be instant cure. So yeah, you will be
What if
cured
you
at the end of the day.
What if you get nothing?
Uh,
Is it just
Does the
lowered by
reduction
1
by
duration
1?
or something?
Yeah.
The antibiotic was tainted and it's a dud.
I don't want to be that evil because antibiotics are so rare. Actually, yeah, I will do that too. It'll reduce it by 1 duration. So 0 hits, reduce by 1 duration. There we go. So 1 hit, cure at the end of the day. 2 hits, cure at end of 2 days. 0 hits, reduced by 1 duration, Pip-Boy face instant. There we go. And I will add that into our homebrew section.
Oh shit, that means we lost an AP.
What?
Because we currently have 4.
Oh, I think it's you cannot add AP. You yourself can't add
Yeah,
to our
you
AP.
can't add if it's buffered. Yeah.
Okay, I can't. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we can still get our full pool. Just you can't get it.
Anybody else? What are the rest of y'all doing?
I need to go find some food and water, preferably water.
Same, but I'm gonna eat first.
Right. So you're gonna try to scavenge, I'm guessing then? You've nothing
I
in your
want to-
inventory? Oh wait, Dynamo.
I have I have one glowing water, and I have some brain fungus.
That
And I
sounds
don't
like
really want glowing brain fungus soup.
a great mixture.
Have
Listen,
some
it
raid.
probably won't kill you.
I have some food I can share.
Yeah, you have multiple people here with food in their inventory.
I
Not me.
still have two potatoes, 3 mute fruit, mutt fruit, whatever,
But
4 razor green.
Where
They're
did you get all
gonna-
this food?
Huh?
lots of
Foraging.
scavenging.
Food.
From foraging, I've just freaking haven't been using it. I've been eating the other some of the other stuff.
Well,
All right, well.
Val needs to find food and water, so I need to forage. So how do I forage?
That will be. Let me pull that up. So I actually have that on my wonderful little generator. So if you are foraging for food, it is perception survival. And it is based on the difficulty of your location. Our DV for the location is a DV2, because there's not very much there.
Now,
So-
before any of you go wandering off, if you remember when I joined, like I found these 3 bottles of melon juice at that place that we went by. I don't want to dip into all our reserves, but I think it would be better if we're all together. So I'll put these forward as I'll scratch your back if you promise to scratch my back later, and maybe help me get rid of this and keep me around.
Sure.
Yep.
All right. I'll take some. I mean, I
Yep. Sounds
I'd
good to me.
I'd rather us be good and get the fuck out of here now than waste time scavenging when I can help
Oh.
out now and you can help me out later.
I was gonna scavenge anyway.
yeah,
I
I
would
think
say-
we're gonna need to, but I think we could get on the road and then scavenge.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Let's put a little distance before scavenging, and yeah.
So what does that one of those juices give us?
So that'll be that'll be 1. So each item goes up by 1.
So hunger and thirst.
Yeah.
Goes up 1.
No. So the melon juice is just a beverage, so it's just thirst.
Okay. So thirst. Okay. Then I'll eat my squirrel on a stick.
Delicious.
I eat my sweet roll.
I guess I'll eat my brain fungus.
Well, I'll have potatoes and mutt fruit. If
I
you
mean,
want
mud fruit's
some.
not too bad. Because
Have
I'd
3.
rather eat fungus than, like, potatoes. This thing just go right through you.
Alright, so this is...
How many mud fruit do you want?
There's a lot of food and a lot of beverages, so hold on one second. I gotta pull this up on here. So, what are you eating again, Camacho?
Iguana on a stick.
Oh, you're good. Okay. What are you eating, Val?
Sweet roll.
Alright, go ahead and roll me 1 combat dice, please. Alright, roll me 2d10, please. What's it? 17. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what you immediately start to deal with is, as he downs this, you hear the gurgling of his stomach, and immediately, as he lets out swamp gas from his rear end. All charisma tests suffer 1 difficulty.
Oh no.
You are literally
God.
farting so loudly that you are less charismatic.
It's almost like Dynamo's back.
Yeah.
Minsky just like shrivels up, his eye stalks tuck in, and his limbs tuck in.
All right, so you have swamp gas, although that is better than swamp ass, I'm guessing.
But it might lead to it.
It could lead to it, yes. Duration is 1. All
Minsky
right.
would be like, "Sir, are you doing okay?"
What a horrible
Minsky
noise!
Minsky makes his way to the hole because he has some advanced
Are you-
sensors that
He was having a much better time at the edge of the
What is
hole.
Warning: methane detected.
Yes. Yeah, a small beep emanates from Minsky. Hold on one second. Let me pull up my my Sirenscape. One moment. What were you gonna say, Minsky?
I don't know what cruel robotics designer decided to give me the ability to smell.
All right. What? There we go. That'll work.
Danger, Will Robinson.
So you hear this brrr as Minsky's sensors go off, like dangerous amounts of methane detected in the area. So there you go. Oh, hold on. Maybe this would be better. There we go. Dangerous amounts of methane detected in the area. Oh my lord! It just keeps going. We're all gonna die. Okay, real talk, you're all wearing clothes that probably haven't been washed in days or weeks. The smell of his farting probably isn't doing much. That's the problem, is that swamp gas is so bad that it is overpowering the smell of unwashed peoples. And it's from
Go
an
there.
old sweet roll.
We will not go there.
What are you eating, Jianyu?
Well, if you're offering food, I will take it. I'm at hungry, so I could go up a few notches.
So 2?
2 mutt fruit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that, and that gets me up to sated, so I'm doing pretty good there. And
Oh, there we go.
2 combat dice.
Camacho, please roll me 1 combat dice. Mutt fruit does have a check.
No, I'm eating the mutt fruit.
So did Camacho.
No, I thought Camacho ate iguana on a stick.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
On you 2
Sorry.
mutt
That's
fruit.
yeah.
So he has to do 2.
Right.
My brain. Sorry. Yes, you had the iguana. That was safe. All right, Jianyu, you've got one wonderful head on there. And so I will give you a choice right now. Either you can increase the duration of your sickness so that it is not cured by the end of the day, or you can roll for an additional sickness. What would you prefer?
If I say it's increased, will it be cured by the end of tomorrow?
It would not be cured at the end of the day, like per you.
All right, so it's just like it just negates the antibiotics. Fuck it, I'm gonna go with the random illness. I'll try something new, right?
All right, roll me 2d10.
For science.
Yeah, exactly.
Science. 13. All right, you sit there and you're eating up this mutt fruit, and you notice as you're sucking in the end of that juice, there seems to be a couple of radworms that are living inside of the mutt fruit, and you still eat for science. So you now have radworms. Whenever you suffer radiation damage, add +2 to the additional amount. The duration is 1. They don't hurt you, though. They just give you additional radiation if you get irradiated. So you now have
because
2
he has the
illnesses.
2 diseases, he uses 2 Nuka-Colas, 1 for each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, survival gameplay, the best. I can see the looks on my players' faces. They're loving this. And Minsky's just sitting there like, I don't have to do shit, you annoying fleshbags.
Well, that's fun.
Australis has a very good point. Iguana on a stick, not to be confused with iguana bits, which is most likely human flesh.
Not most likely human flesh. It is human flesh.
Oh no, I'm saying most likely is. I would say most likely is, not it is. Most likely.
The whole iguana bits is people. There's 2 quest lines about it.
I thought that was
Fallout 1 and 2.
only in the Vegas.
No,
Oh really?
because it's Bob's iguana bits, and then there's like in the second one, his son I think also has an iguana bit store, which is people.
But you don't have
You're not
to
supposed to
worry.
say that.
What was it? You don't have to worry about Kuru as long as you stay away from the brain.
So it says here in the core rulebook that iguana bits are chunks of raw iguana meat in a small can or another sealed container. At least you hope that's iguana meat. You don't see many iguanas around. Iguana bits are an
Because they're in the
ingredient
cans.
in iguana on a stick and iguana soup. So iguana on a stick is made from iguana bits. So congratulations, you're eating people.
And again, as long as it's not brain matter, you won't contract Kuru.
Better than that potted meat. I mean, dude was throwing like ghouls in that shit.
Does that mean I get the perk of cannibalism?
No.
Yeah, well, you get the perks of cannibalism without all the messy killing.
Yay!
Aren't you just lucky?
All right, and what are you eating, Murphy?
We already did that.
Oh, we already did. Okay, so we're all set for food and survival tests. Okay.
Yep.
So it's the next morning. A lot of you have eaten and taken care of building. He was building his little extension for his gun. It's now 8 o'clock, so 2 hours have passed. A lot of you have put together food and water. You're taking care of building that thing. You're trying to clean all of your stuff up and get ready. It's 8 o'clock, and outside it is sunny and hazy. And you can see that there is still this thin smoke kind of wisping away from the remainder of the village, which is out of sight on the side of the
Right. Out of sight, out of mind, different direction from said village.
So I think that while we kind of have this downtime, it might be good to scrap the rest of our junk and do any upgrades we want to. We probably haven't. When I'm done, we'll probably have enough stuff to give everybody one upgrade. I mean, we could do like minor upgrades to armor. We could do. Val can do upgrades to guns. I could try to make some frag grenades, but that'll be a little tricky with these tools. What do y'all think?
How much junk do we have?
I have 12 junk, and then I have 6 common materials and 8 uncommon.
All right. Well, if somebody picks something out, I can make something while you junk some more.
Yep.
Camacho has a 10 millimeter,
And a
which
shotgun.
has. Oh, you also have a shotgun. Right.
Mhm.
Shotgun's the one to go for, because I was looking at it. Camacho, with your 10 mil, you want to get an advanced receiver, because it gives you that extra rate of fire so that you can use your commando with it, and gives you the damage, which is gun nut 2. So next gun nut level, you want to get your 10 mil knocked out.
So I have a where is it? I don't know about upgradey things, but I have a pipe gun, a switchblade, and some knuckles. If you can make any of those better.
The switchblade and knuckles requires
I
the
think we can do
blacksmith.
Knuckles.
Knuckles we might be able to do.
Not the switchblade.
All right.
I imagine in character, Val and John, you are like sitting in
How
front of
would
a
you do
table,
this?
like opening and flipping through books. Like, can we do that? How do we do that? Can we do that?
So I'm gonna let you guys flip through the books and try to figure that out. We're gonna go on our bio break now, and I will let the lot of you handle like what kind of upgrades you're trying to look for and all that jazz during our bio break. I'm gonna leave our mics on so you guys can even chat with the community and they can listen in on this. We're going to switch on over to our bio break screen, and we'll be back in just a couple of minutes, and I will find out what exactly were our players intending on building. See you folks in a few.
So,
Hey Tracy, I didn't take commando. I went with bloody mass.
oh, you didn't take commando. All right, I thought you did. All right, well then, like a powerful receiver is +2 damage.
Right.
Yeah, that's the one I
That's
got.
like-
My
It's good.
yeah, my hunting rifle now does 9 combat damage.
Damn. I think I want to upgrade my leather armor.
Don't we need the armor perk for that though?
Not with the crappy ones.
Oh yeah.
Like leather armor and stuff.
Girded leather is just complexity 3. It'll give +2 physical, +2 energy. And I have a chest piece, and so I feel like me staying alive is probably a priority
Probably.
for me.
Where are the armor mods that I can't see?
Right, so-
I just have a drifter outfit, and which I mean gives me a little bit of coverage, but I don't have extra armor padding besides that. And again, the pipe gun, switchblade, and knuckles. I don't. I mean, I'll take whatever you guys think would be best.
What are you best at? Talking.
Yeah, talking.
Yeah.
My melee weapons is 2, my small guns is 3, and my unarmed is 1.
What's your strength versus agility?
My strength is 4, my agility is 6.
All right, so you're better at small guns.
Yeah.
We
I
should
mean,
probably
we could
upgrade
drop-
that.
We could drop a powerful receiver on that and get a +2 damage on it.
That's probably the best bang for your buck, like upgrade that you can get.
Okay, and again, that means I don't have to get into close range. I have the switchblade and the knuckles. I'm pretty good at talking my way into or out of things, depending on what we need to do, and I'm decent at sneaking around. So, like I figure if a combat thing will happen, you guys could do the distraction, and I can come up behind, and that's when I would like do a stabby stab when they're like not expecting it.
Sounds right.
So
We need to get you a bat and spikes.
again, that's not the stealthy type thing. Whereas the switchblade is I sneak up behind them and do a stabby stab, and then I duck away again.
Hmm.
Or if it's not something where I can sneak around behind them, then I have the pipe gun to put a few holes in them while your shotgun's putting a lot of holes in them.
Logan, the armor upgrades are around page 130 or so in the book.
Yeah, I found the boiled and the girded leather, but it doesn't say what they cost.
Oh, so for the actual like what it takes to build them is in the back end where
Oh
you have
right,
all
it's in the workbench section, right?
Yeah, so it's all split. You have to like
book.
go back and forth.
We need a tinker's workbench.
We do.
We need more ammo.
So the girded leather's a +2 on both physical and energy, which is what I'm thinking of getting for my chest. Knuckles, we can do spike or sharp. And those are actually really cheap. They're only complexity 1. So it's like too common to show some scrap metal or some shit on it.
Yep.
All right. I need to
Gotta plug my
refill.
headphones in.
Yeah, I'm gonna get refill on my drink. But I think what we'll do is I'll start scrapping. It'll take me 2 hours to scrap it all. In that time, you can make powerful receivers for Camacho and Murphy. And then when we're done, I can upgrade my armor, and maybe we can figure out something for Minsky. We could do I think an actuated frame for his arm and up his buzzsaw damage by 1.
I still have a, let's see, I have a voltaic frame for robot optics. I've had that forever.
But we can't.
That was like the
install
first thing
it.
I found.
Would it be reasonable to, while you two are working on these upgrades, for Camacho, Mitsuki, and I to forage and scavenge to see what else we can find? That way we
I was
Yes.
going to suggest exactly that. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I gotta go
I think
get a
Minsky
refill.
would
and stuff.
be more than happy to get away from the swamp gas.
I'm used to hanging with Dynamo, so I mean, you know.
I thought it
Oh,
was
we could probably-
his new favorite smell. I thought he was going to bottle it and sell it as his new cologne. Eau de Val Toiletta?
If we stumble across like Fallout Asia's version of a rad stag,
Oh,
we
fuck.
keep it? Can we keep it? Can we keep it? No.
Watch we extremely luck out and we find a new Brahmin.
A calf.
Yeah.
We'll call it Bessie.
Maybe. That's no. I made that one. But knowing our luck, it would probably be pretty moody.
At least half of it.
And well, if we don't find a moody one, we'd probably find one that's a coward. The eye close moment, that's like as fulfilling as a laugh. Oh, what you missed, Val, is we were talking about maybe we'll extremely luck out and we'll find a new Brahmin while we're on this foraging hunt. Now, knowing our luck, it will either be a coward or moody.
Listen, every week I sit down to do this show with you guys,
Uh-huh.
and it would be just a blessing if I didn't also want my head to explode the entire time.
No, that's gonna happen.
Ugh.
Puns are like, listen.
Oh, dude, they got it.
No.
Dude, you hit me with a good pun, like
So
it both makes and ruins my day.
see, the thing is, so I work for corporate Home Depot in their IT department, and since I started back in January 2019, I have subjected my colleagues to a pun of the day every day that I'm there. Last year alone, for example, I subjected them to over 247.
Wow.
And I've only done, out of those 3 years, I've only done, I believe, less than 5 repeats on accident.
That is far too many.
Like, What was let me find what today's was.
Everyone do not like spiders. I'm okay with virtues, but no spiders.
So this wasn't a recent one, but I took one from that Vampire Bites shared with our Nomad clan, and it's William Shatner has discontinued his new line of ladies' lingerie. Apparently, Shatner Panties wasn't the best choice for a name.
We have to name the new Brahmin Franz Kafka.
I am down with that.
Friends who? I don't get it. What'd you say?
Franz Kafka? Like Kafka.
Well, the first I thought you said Kafka, and I was like,
I had to emphasize the L a bit.
Yeah, okay.
Now I get one of my favorite ones that I subject to every new hire every Monday because I teach device onboarding classes for all the new hires. I'm like, listen, since we all work for the Home Depot, I thought it would be great to come up with a pun about construction, but I'm still working on it. You know, I really want to hammer in that punchline by hitting the nail on the head.
And how many people drop out right
that day?
Oh no, that's just the first one, and then I follow up by saying, and it's not going to get any better. And then I'm like, so speaking of construction, I've been having some work done on my house, and my house is 2 floors, right? And the work on the first floor, oh, it's beautiful, it's coming along great. But the work on the second floor, well, that's another story. And then I tell them how over Halloween I learned that Taylor Swift has absolutely nothing to fear from vampires. I mean, because she has bad blood. And I mean, if they did approach, she'd just shake it off.
These aren't puns anymore.
Well, I mean, it's been fun, guys.
They're just terrible.
We broke.
That's one of my favorite bits, is to just leave a call.
So, John,
Yes.
we could make a piece of armor for an actuated arm for your buzzsaw, add 1 damage to it. We could do something to your laser emitter.
Laser.
Fade away tuner or boosted capacitor. Boosted capacitor is extra damage, lower fire rate. Fade away tuner might be fun. It gains persistent. You get to light people on fire.
Ooh, yeah. I would. Yeah, you should probably, if you're going to do anything for me, do something for the laser emitter, because I have energy weapons tagged, but not melee weapons.
Then. Yeah.
I didn't tag any weapons.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Solid plan. I didn't tag you either.
Murphy, what's your favorite Fallout?
Yes.
Good answer. Yeah. I think I might answer the same. Yeah.
The only one I haven't really played is the Super Nintendo one.
Super Nintendo.
Yeah. There was a, I believe it was it may have been maybe PlayStation 1.
It's probably the PlayStation 2 one.
It was one where it was more.
Oh. Is this a real thing?
The
Hold on.
only correct answer is Fallout Shelter.
Fallout Shelter was a pretty good game when it came out.
Yeah. You know, Fallout Tactics was great. I started with Fallout 1 and then jumped into Fallout 2. I liked Fallout Tactics. And then, Fallout 3, New Vegas, 4, we'll not talk about 76.
I downloaded 76.
76.
And then I opened it. I was like, I'm finally going to try it. It's free. I have Game Pass. I'm finally going to try it. And I opened it. and it asked me for my Bethesda account. I tried to log in, or I tried to make one. It told me I had one. I don't remember ever having one. And then it said that your password's wrong for the one that I would obviously use, and that wasn't it. And it didn't give me a chance to or a button to hit to reset it, so I just uninstalled it.
Sure. Yeah, no, I played
was
it a
already
little bit.
too many
It's
steps.
fascinating for a little bit, but I have friends who've poured almost as many hours into that as I have into Cyberpunk 2077, and I don't know how.
I remember a story about a guy who got banned because he played the game too good. He found this, not exploit is the wrong word, but he had this optimal thing that he would do, where he would take this thing and then he would make it 10 times and then he would unmake it, but because he had this perk, every time he unmade it, it gave him more material than he had when he had put in to make the first thing. And he did this over and over and over again, and they fucking banned him because he literally just played the game. Because they thought he was cheating.
It's an exploit.
What's that, John?
So he got punished for their mistake?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Also, when they announced the game, they announced the super duper subscriber pack or whatever, and it featured a very nice canvas duffel bag that was going to be included with it. When the game was released, they actually sent out a polyurethane nylon shitty duffel bag in its place. They obviously got a lot of shit for that because people were expecting this nice canvas duffel bag, and they got this shittily branded bargain bin plastic one. And to make up for it, Bethesda or whoever runs it decided that they were going to give players 500 atoms, which is their in-game currency, and the 500 atoms wasn't even enough to buy the duffel bag in the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
However, from what I understand, it has improved.
No.
Yeah, their rollout was yeah. I mean,
I don't.
with 76, it made Cyberpunk 2077 look nice on the rollout.
I don't think there's ever been a greater comeback from a terrible rollout as No Man's Sky. That's a whole new game now.
That being said, I can't play that game because I feel like every time I open it, they're like, we added all this new stuff. And I'm like, okay, but did you fix the thing that was broken? And they're like, we added new stuff. Dude, come on, man. I'm tired of cleaning my floor, and then I log back in, and the floor is full of dirt again. I can't keep doing this. Come on. I'm tired of clipping through the floor. Come on. And then I don't play it. Also, my computer doesn't like it, so I don't play it. We've got our equipment figured out. We're waiting on you.
I mean, the only question I have for John is, would you rather do the boosted capacitor, +1 damage, -1 fire rate, or beta wave tuner, gain persistent incendiary effect? I feel like lighting people on fire sounds like fun.
Yeah, that one seems a little better.
And you can also cook food and stuff, I mean.
Laser torch.
Fusion cells are far and few between. I don't know about that.
What? You kill a dog and it's pre-cooked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true.
I've got some fusion cells.
Well, I've got some shotgun shells and 10mm ammo if you want to trade.
Ooh, I can use
Let's.
that now.
All right, so I was chilling out, literally waiting for you guys to figure out what you're gonna do for equipment. So, what are we doing for equipment? And by the way, welcome in Bella Muerte. Super jelly about you being able to work with Modifius. I'm hoping someday, maybe at a con or something. I don't know. But what are we up to for our equipment? What are we doing?
So I'm going to scrap. That's going to take me 2 hours. I have 12
Oh
pieces.
my lord. Okay.
Val's going to start working on upgrading some firearms in the meantime.
Okay.
I think everybody else was going to go forage. And then we'll get the last couple upgrades done. I think we want a powerful receiver for Camacho, for Murphy. I want to upgrade my leather armor chest plate, and we're gonna make Minsky's laser set stuff on fire.
All right. So one by one, salvaging. You said you have 12 junk.
Yep.
So that's 120 minutes. It'll be 2 hours. For this, go ahead and roll me 12 combat dice.
All right.
Oh wait, hold on. Roll
Um,
intelligence plus repair DB 0. So roll my
I'll take
lord.
the free success.
So you just want the common materials, 12 common material?
Well, no, I don't want to roll for the DV0.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
Roll.
then go ahead and
'Cause-
roll me 12 combat dice.
My luck, it doesn't always hold up.
Yeah.
And then on a side note with the foraging thing, is there a way that I can lead people up to, like, say, the top of the dam so they can go forage away from the town?
Yeah, we'll deal with that in 1 second. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4,
That's
5,
Holy shit, that's a lot of faces.
6, 7.
Uh,
All right, so you have 7
I'm gonna re-roll
uncommon
the
material.
I'm gonna re-roll the 3 blanks.
Okay.
Because we rested and I have lot to burn.
So our lock's back?
Yep.
Awesome.
Bam.
7,
All right.
8, 9. All right, so you have 9 uncommon material and 12 common material.
Wow. 9 and 12. So that puts us at 17 uncommon and 18 common. And 0 junk.
And we are now at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, while I'm doing that, Val's going to work on a couple upgrades.
So Val, what are you doing?
We were gonna take that junk as he makes it. We were gonna make a powerful receiver for Camacho's shotgun, and a powerful receiver for Murphy's pipe pistol.
Alright, so give me 1 second. Let me pull these up real quick. Alright, so powerful receiver for small guns. You're making 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, do you want
So
to
it
roll?
should be 8 common and 4 uncommon. And I wasn't gonna roll. I was just gonna make them because I want to fuck it up.
Okay. Alright, then yeah, you're able to do that and get them installed. For those of you who are receiving that, powerful receiver adds 2 combat dice to your damage.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very effective
welcome.
member of the team.
Very effective member of the team. Now
Very
go find something to eat.
Yeah, go feed us.
All right. Okay, so we've got all of that scrapping done. We've got those 2 things made. Fortunately, most companies are tight-lipped about new products. We tried to find out what's in the future. Yeah, I totally understand. It's one of the reasons why I'm doing Fallout Asia, is that I am big into modding for all different kinds of communities. Same thing for Cyberpunk. And so a lot of what we're working with here, Bella, is actually the modded Asian version of Fallout. So if you're interested in seeing any of the stuff, you can head over to cybernationuncensored.com, and I've got all of my materials and stuff posted on there. And our splat sheet is going to be released with our next update on Fallout Asia supplement. We got new backgrounds, new weapons, new equipment, all that stuff, as well as they're about to forage, new food items. So who is going out and foraging?
Me.
I am Murphy and Minsky.
Murphy, Minsky, and
I'll be-
Camacho.
I'll
Yep.
actually be
scavenging if that's an option.
Give me 1 second. Is there a scavenging option? Yes. All right, so let's do Camacho first. What I'd like you to do for scavenging, it is perception plus survival. Your DB is a 2.
I'm foraging.
Yeah, for foraging. That's what I mean. My bad. Not scavenging. For foraging, DB 2.
What's the difference?
So
different.
foraging means that you're looking specifically for food out in an area. Scavenging is when you're looking for items in an area. So
Like
you-
wild food and stuff.
Yep. So
I'm gonna be using AP.
okay. How many AP are you gonna use?
Just one.
Okay. So it's DB2, perception, survival.
I would like to look for water or some type of liquid.
That would be scavenging.
Oh, okay. Alright, then I'd be scavenging.
Okay, so you're gonna scavenge. Go ahead and roll. That's DB3. All right, you are unable to
Ooh.
find any water in the area.
Luck.
Okay. I was gonna say, Ricky, take a -2. It'll make 1 success.
I'll reroll it with luck.
So it'll be 3 points of luck.
Got it.
Okay.
And I'll take -2s.
Yep, we got -2 in chat from Vampire Bites.
Alrighty.
All right, DB2, and then 15 minus 2 would be 13. You're unable to find any water in the area. You're unable to find any items in the area because you said you were scavenging, not foraging. So this area seems to be pretty well scavenged by Jianyu in the past. They've literally already scoured this whole area for items. Damn you, Jianyu. Minsky, same thing. It's going to be DB3, perception survival.
I'll take an AP
Okay.
and a -2
Okay.
as well.
This one comes from Raven. Thank you, Raven.
And is this scavenging site-based?
Yes, it is. So for you, it's going to be DB2.
Big money
brain.
on armies.
All right, you got it. And that actually brings you to 3 successes with the -2 from 11 down to a 9. So you got 3 successes. For this, let's see, our first item that you're able to find, you're able to find some food. In the area, you find what looks to be a can of old instant mash that's still sealed. You're able to find some beverages as well. You find a plastic bottle of dirty water. And right next to it, a carton of glowing dirty water. Somebody must have tossed them out when they realized that they were contaminated.
Lovely.
All right, and Murphy, you are scavenging or foraging?
Which one has the less difficulty?
Foraging is DB2, scavenging would be DB3.
I will forage and take if I can, a -2 and an AP.
Okay. -2
And-
comes from Logar. AP. Okay, go ahead.
And what is the forage rolls?
It's perception survival.
Perception survival. Okay. And so 3 dice.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, you're able to scavenge up some food in the area. Your survival skill is a 3. You're able to find 3 mutt fruit.
Three mutt fruit. Okay.
And 3 carrots.
Ooh, okay.
So Camacho, you wind up empty-handed, but the 2 compatriots that you head out with, both of them were able to find some food as well as some disgusting water. Meanwhile, we have our 2 hermits staying inside. We've got Val and Jianyu building up these modifiers for the weapons. It is now 10 o'clock in the morning, and our weather has started to shift. Everybody that is outside, go ahead and roll me a perception survival test. All right, Minsky, you've got a critical success here. And so for the critical success, do you want to generate an AP or do you want a positive?
Let's get some AP back.
Okay. And Kamato, you also have a double success in there. Do you want AP or a positive?
Positive.
All right. So the positive is that you notice that the weather is coming. It is not hit yet, but there seems to be, from the fire that has raged across that small town, the lot of you can see the remnants of the town itself. It is burned down to mostly ashes at this point, and those ashes seem to be getting sucked up into the air and is about to bring in some heavy ashfall on the lot of you. You have about 10 minutes to get inside to get out of the ashfall, otherwise you guys would be stuck outside the ashfall. So do you head inside?
Tell Murphy and Minsky that we need to get inside.
Yeah,
Yep.
all of you actually notice that this is like the first time everybody's succeeded in perception tests. So yay! No crit fails either. Congrats. So yeah, the lot of you head on inside, and inside you see Jianyu and you see Val. The 2 of them are finishing putting all this stuff together. Well, Val's putting stuff together, and Jianyu's tearing stuff apart. As both of you finish up your very last pieces, the light coming in from the hole in the concrete above, as well as from the hole in the that Minsky was rimming all night. Both of those seem to darken out, and the sky itself becomes black. I forgot my coffee, so it happened. So, there we go. So yeah, the sky is blackened out, and some of that ashfall comes in from the hole in the ceiling.
All right. When I get back in, I walk over to Val, who hands me my modified pipe pistol, and I'm like, "Thank you. I found a carrot."
Oh, good.
Delicious.
Great.
So
Stick in a
Yeah, I think Val's gonna eat that carrot.
You're gonna eat the carrot?
Immediately.
Immediately, okay.
Yeah.
We could make some vegetable soup.
He said he ate it immediately, so hold on one second.
Yeah.
I'll spit that out.
Also, vegetable soup is only really like for one person.
Yeah,
Go ahead and roll me 1 combat dice, please.
but it doesn't make you roll a combat dice
Yeah.
and get sick.
All right. Go ahead and roll me 2d10. I have now memorized the page because of Yell. It's page 194, FYI. 193, sorry. So you have 9. Oh, wonderful! As you are putting this into your mouth, as you're eating it, you can kind of, instead of crunching into it, it kind of squishes into your mouth as your central nervous system starts to kind of misfire a little bit. You now have jelly fingers, which means that all of your ranged attacks require you to spend 1 AP.
Oh, that's all I'm good at.
Duration is 1.
That's
not bad.
that's not too bad, but that's my whole jam.
That's your whole jam. Not only do you have swamp gas, swamp ass, you also have a jelly fingers.
Oh man.
You are not doing so hot. Too bad we already ate up the antibiotics. What a loss. All right. Delicious carrot. Squishy.
Yeah, we need to get some like real food.
You know,
Anyone need some water? And I hold out this glowing bottle.
Yes.
Sweet.
Can we run it through the thing first, though?
I have a second to go with it.
There you go. It'll require 2 to bring glowing dirty water to purified glowing water.
Yeah, let's run it through the Minsky, if you are willing to.
Of course.
If you consent.
All right, so you pour the glowing dirty water into Minsky, and it filters through, and out comes some glowing... Oh, wait, no, because we talked about this before. It does not come out glowing. It comes out as purified water, and
It comes out
Minsky, roll me
Not dirty.
1 combat dice.
Gamma
No, it comes
rounds,
out-
please.
Yeah, gamma round.
right? You had them do 2 dirty glowing waters
Mhm.
become 1 dirty water,
Okay,
and then a dirty water and dirty water become 1 clean.
okay, there we go. Sorry. Let me write that down so I don't forget.
Minsky makes a bullet inside of him, right?
Yes.
No,
Sometimes.
he did not get
Not
any
this
gamma.
time, but
But if I do succeed, yes.
yeah.
Let me put this in. I've got a lot of little notes on here. All right, so glowing 2x glowing 30 equals 1x dirty plus 1 CD gamma, and then 2x dirty equals 1x purified.
So if I'm not able to process it into a gamma round, does that make the purified water glowing?
Well, it's dirty water that comes out the end, so you're able to get the radiation out. So it's one dirty water that comes out, no longer glowing.
All right. Okay. Well, then I will grab the receptacle that I expunged the fluid into, and combine that with my other dirty water to make a purified water.
All right. So now you're using up that dirty water, and the dirty water that you found, you now have 1 purified water, and it comes out nice and hot, steaming, fresh, purified water.
Who's drinking it?
Yeah, I'm just whoever wants that can take it.
I will drink it, but I already had a carrot, so
I mean, I'm thirsty.
everybody's thirsty. I think that's the problem here.
Yeah. I don't care. Whoever wants to call it can call it. Hopefully we can find a little bit more water sometime soon.
I mean, I would have split the 2 dirties between you guys, but I mean, you're already so diseased.
No, you're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
We are fucked up.
A lot of you are sick. Very, very sick.
My heat flash is getting a little bit better. It's just those worms now.
Oh shit!
You were hot and bothered. now
Stiletto
you're
Assassin's in
bothered.
here too now. Hi, April. Welcome in.
Hey,
Uh,
bro.
Sweet.
folks in our chat as well as our players here, Stiletto Assassin is like the main go-to gal for Modifius. Absolutely fantastic, and she will be joining in tomorrow's game, I believe. Right, Raven?
Yes. Should be
So
there.
tomorrow is going to be absolutely awesome. We have Cybernation Uncensored is pulling together an amazing cast tomorrow, and I double-checked on the time. It is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, so it's the same start time as this on Saturdays. And so yeah, we've got our oh my god, now we have Anino in here too as well. Hi folks, welcome in. Anino is a former player for Cybernation, so welcome in, folks. We've got our purified water. Who's gonna drink it? Because purified water is 2 blips on the water chart, so it'll bring you from thirsty all the way to quenched.
I'll drink it.
All right, Mr. Carrot-eating, purified water drinking.
I'm quenched as hell.
You are quenched as hell. Did you already move your hunger from the carrot? Okay. Wow, so you're still peckish?
Yeah.
Bruh. Wait, Minsky, you had thirsty on there. You are not thirsty.
Minsky's horny
always
as fuck.
thirsty.
Okay,
Yeah.
Minsky is okay. Minsky is
you
always
got it.
thirsty. I'll put that back. Sorry. I didn't know we were dealing with Remy Thunder Thighs Johnson over here. I thought we had Minsky going on, but I guess not. A little bit
Well-
of both.
I mean, he's got the receptacle, so he's always willing to put stuff in it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's always thirsty in that receptacle.
Got the slot. Fill me up.
Oh yeah.
Now, wait a minute.
April,
Okay.
please ignore all the sex jokes. This is not indicative of the entirety of Cybernation, just us, because we are perverts.
Yes, it is. So, but no, wait a minute. Okay, because
You guys are perverts.
water, we drink water, right? And then we process it out.
Yeah, we've been through this.
I know where you're
Not
going
down.
with this. It's not happening.
Okay,
It also doesn't work like that.
okay. I didn't
I'm
know.
not into that.
Okay, fair.
No water sports for Minsky.
All right, we're gonna move on before I get fucking what was
We've
that?
already been over
The
that.
lung thing.
I mean,
What is that thing
Minsky
you
can't
got?
swim.
Not the swamp gas. What was our wonderful lung? Sludge lung. Before I get sludge lung, let's move along. So it is heavy ashfall outside. So with the heavy ashfall, we are having an issue here where all perception tests, all ranged attacks require a +2 DV on their modifier. So it is heavy ashfall outside. What are you all going to do? You're inside of this literal hole in the wall. You've eaten, you've drank, you've done your scavenging, you've done your foraging, you've done your junking, you've done your repairs and stuff. What's next? What is our group going to do?
I've got some dice if anybody wants to play a game.
That seems like a trap.
No.
Yeah,
Okay, Admiral.
I still need to do a mod for my armor, and we need to do Minsky's mod, unless you want to just kind of hand wave it away.
What's the complexity on those?
3, so it's a 0 for my armor. 2, I think, for Minsky's.
All right, then yeah, we can go past that. So you're able to make those 2. Another 2 hours passes. It is now noon. It's supposed to be sun high in the sky, but it is pitch black outside as this ashfall continues raining down.
So it's still raining down after 2 hours.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And
What I
was that?
need.
What was that mod you installed on me?
Beta Wave Tuner. It gives your gun the incendiary prefix.
Fantastic.
So now you can set
When
things
you
on
roll
fire.
head, like it's persistent effect, so when you roll heads on damage, then it makes your damage continue for additional turns.
Yeah, mods are
Yeah.
extremely confusing sometimes, but holy shit, are they really effective when you get them applied.
I think we need to rename that Mr. Stud.
So does that replace my piercing effect, or is it an additional effect?
No, it stacks.
Oh, cool.
So you get piercing and incendiary.
And you're not doing anything to modify his pimp cane?
We can. I mean, if we have some materials left over, we can put barbs on it, or I think spikes.
Rhinestone spikes.
So walking cane, walking cane works with 2 different mods, barbed or spiked. Both of those would be fine. Your choice.
And let's see, what's the complexity on those?
One each.
1. That would put us at. We would have just enough materials to do that. The other option is we could put some spikes on Murphy's knuckles, or I have just enough that I could try to make a 1 frag grenade.
So my knuckles do more damage, but I don't have as much experience with them as I do with the knife.
Yeah, I can't do anything with the knife right now.
Yeah. And yeah, so I'd say if Minsky is better, I dare say you're probably better with your staff than I am with these knuckles. So these are like an emergency situation type thing.
It is not a staff. It is in fact a purple pimp cane.
An important distinction.
It's not even a walking cane, because a walking cane would be functional. This is a pimp cane.
Minsky's pimp
This is
hand is
functional.
strong.
It gives me swag.
you even hear that swag like come out a little bit different than the rest of his speaking. But yeah, you can do barbed or spiked. You can flavor that however you want if you want to do that. Both of them give a +1 combat dice and piercing effect.
I reiterate. I'll defer this to Minsky and his stick.
Cane.
I guess the question is, do we want to rhinestone the pimp cane, or do we want to try to make a frag grenade?
I mean, I will point out I have yet to use the pimp cane in combat, so a grenade might be a bit more efficient use of our.
I say yeah.
materials.
I vote grenade.
Might,
I also
but-
vote grenade, but I feel like a Mr. Handybot with a bladed pimp cane is gives us some kind of bonus to every speech check, right?
No, I can attest to that. It would be certain checks, yes. It depends on who we are talking to. Other people we're talking to, it may very well give us a negative.
So yeah, as Camacho has also pointed out, Minsky's pimp hand is also quite strong. So with a strong pimp hand and a bedazzled pimp cane, I would in fact give you a +1 to all charisma checks if you did decide to do that.
As a group or specifically to Minsky?
Just to Minsky.
Ah, that's different.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have a little speech and barter, so.
Listen, it's up to you guys.
I'll go for the grenade.
We'll make whatever you want us to make.
It's more functional for the grenade, but we got to do the rhinestone spikes on that thing before long. Because that's got style.
All right, so if you want to make the grenade, how do we do this?
So it's a complexity 5, but I have 4 in explosives.
Holy shit! Where is? Wait, hold on. Where is that? What page?
Page 215 in the book,
Oh my
in the
lord.
physical book.
We're going way down into it. Okay, chemistry items. So you'd need a chemistry station to do that.
All right, I can't do it with my toolkit.
No. This is a full
Because it's not a
station.
workbench.
Yeah.
All right,
So
then
Yeah, the game has like these weird like keywords, and one of the things that that they like all of the
All right, so
like
we're
armorer's
reading that
workbench,
as like armor
weapons
workbench,
workbench,
weapons
robot
workbench.
workbench.
Those can be used, but not the chemistry station. Obviously,
sort
not
of-
for cooking.
It sort of makes sense.
Yeah. All right. I got you. Then let's pimp out that cane.
Alright.
There's a complexity one. It's
All right, we can
I
we
mean,
can wave that
we
one
can
on.
sleep through it.
Yeah. So, adult bot data lover, styling, profiling, pimpin' bastard over here. Yeah. So, Minsky, while you are holding the cane, so when it comes to the cane itself, you have +1 combat dice to your damage. It now has piercing. And the additional modifier is that while bearing the cane, it will give you a +1 to all charisma checks.
Wow.
And I feel like in the toolkit, when we've been going through all this, like Val just kind of pulls up a bedazzler and then looks at the cane and looks back, and we're like, yeah, let's do it.
So it is now bedazzled. You have the you have these what are those called? It's not
Rhinestones?
There we go. Yeah, it's covered in these flashy ass hardened rhinestones. Solid enough for combat and solid enough to add in your charisma. So there you go.
Fantastic.
This
Alright.
character is just going completely off the rails.
I think that is exactly what happens with all of my campaigns and is an unintended side effect of, well, tabletop gaming, period. Everything goes off the rails. So yeah, this is where we are at now, guys. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It is still pitch black outside. And what you hear outside is that it seems as if something is shifting around back in the town. There's a sound of an echo as things start to shift.
Oh, good.
Val goes to the edge of the room.
You want to edge the room?
I want to edge the room and get a look at the town.
All right, that's going to be a DV4.
Can I use the scope on my rifle?
That would make it a DV3. Yep.
Yeah. I'm still not gonna get it.
Would you like to use an AP?
No, I'm okay.
Would you like to use a -2?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
Why can't I? Perception.
Yep. Perception survival.
My brain gave up.
It's okay.
No.
That's a 19. So that's a complication.
Well, it's a -2, so it's 17.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Nice save there.
Nice try.
Yeah, you can't see
Title member of the
The
team.
ink again.
you can't see shit in
Yeah.
town through that through the ash. Even though you're edging the rim, you still can't do it very well.
Now, could Minsky hold that scope up to one of his eye stalks?
Val could hold it for Minsky. If that
Is
wasn't
that
possible.
a thing that would work?
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna say yes. Absolutely ridiculous. You have this fucking pimped out nurse handy with a sniper rifle on an eye stock. Yeah, okay. So that'll be -2.
By his
So
very
DV2.
valuable manservant.
Yes.
Hey Val, let me take a peek through that scope, soul brother.
You got it, homie. And he trades him for the pimp cane, and he was like looking at the cane like, what did I just say? Did he call me?
Playa.
Yes. So you're at a DV2. Do you want a -2 from chat?
Absolutely.
All right, -2 comes from Logar. Do you want to use an AP?
Use AP.
Might as well.
All
Might as
right.
well.
critical
Ooh, so
failure on there.
I'm gonna use a luck there.
Okay. Do you want to use 1 luck to reroll the critical failure of the 20, or do you want to use 2 luck and reroll both?
Let's just reroll both.
All right, so take down 2 luck, reroll both. And pray to God you don't have another critical failure.
6 and a 10.
All right,
That's 3
so that's 3
successes.
successes, yes. So do you want a positive, or do you want the AP back?
Where are we sitting on AP?
1.
We've only got
Yeah,
one left.
let's take another AP.
So AP back, so you're at 2 AP. What you're able to spot after very comfortably placing this sniper rifle up to your eye stalk and then pushing your eye stalk into it and zooming even further, you're able to see through a lot of the very, very dense, heavy ashfall, and you're able to see that there is movement within the town. There seems to be a couple of figures that are kind of... What would that word be?
Gambling?
Shambling. There we go. That's a perfect word. Thank you. I was going to say trudging, but shambling works.
Also good.
So there is some trudging, shambling figures, very darkened out there, that are moving through the burned down husk that was left over of this town. You notice that most of those buildings are now gone. They are not standing anymore. There are still a couple that look like they were damaged but not burned to the ground. But you can count a grand total of, and let me roll for this. How many figures do you spot? You spot 3 that are up and moving.
Not too bad. And are they just moving about, or does it seem like they're moving in our direction?
So they seem to be simply moving about. You can see that they are very, very slowly moving. And second, one of them seems to actually go over to one of the unoccupied buildings, and you can see it disappear into the doorway. So now there's only 2 shambling outside.
So I only see about 3 of them, and one just went inside one of the remaining buildings. They don't seem to be coming this way, so I think we're good for a while yet.
Alright, well, we're not sticking around anyway, so. I think. Right?
Yeah, we should figure out where we're gonna go. And honestly, we might even want to leave before the ash storm leaves. It'll give a lot of cover. They definitely won't see us.
I mean, I'm not sure how well they could chase us. They seem to be moving pretty slow.
Yeah, but I have a weird feeling that if they wanted to get somewhere, they'd be able to get there.
That girl that
Minsky,
jumped in the car.
you would remember what happened with the Moo.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get through this ash wall.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Where do we want to go? What?
That is the question, and that is where I'm going to drop down a map right now, and I will let the lot of you actually figure this out and discuss before we conclude our session. So give me 1 second.
So
America?
before he puts that map, dude, I mean, I would love that.
I mean,
End goal, definitely America.
I think we should try to get to this Vegas he was talking about.
It
Yeah.
sounds great. I think.
It sounds made out to me.
I think no, it's real. It's not.
Unless for some reason it's like a nuclear crater.
Well.
That's a real possibility.
it wasn't the last I remember.
What the balls?
Your memory's been a little questionable lately.
I mean, fair.
Have you
Are
ever
you
heard of a megaton?
Why are you looking
No.
perplexed?
I
Um,
can't find the map that I spent
I ate it.
6 hours making.
I ate it. I'm sorry.
I hate
oh
when you
no,
do that.
we're gonna have to cut that out of you too.
Murphy got a little bit.
I mean, you're good at it.
This time.
Oh my god, there it is. Thank Christ. Okay, I was about to have a fucking heart attack. Okay.
Not a cow.
Alright, alright,
Not a
so
cow,
let's...
yeah.
No, not a cow. We don't have a
You
cow.
had the cow.
Nope, no
Yeah,
cow.
we had the cow.
Yeah, cow. Well, you remember there was some cow left. You
Okay.
accidentally
Too
ran
soon,
into
too
it.
soon.
That was just a little traumatizing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She had you was gonna end up like super neurotic or something, because you know. I don't think he's gonna deal well with this trauma.
Damn, look at these chicken nuggets.
That's from my players, my students. One of them decided that they wanted to be a pile of chicken nuggets. Another one decided that they wanted to be a sack of potatoes. And another one just wanted to be a literal question mark. I'm like, if you
I thought it
all
couldn't be
were
weirder.
not in grade 8, then I would question the sanity of a lot of you.
Yeah, if I played tabletop games in grade school, that's probably the energy I would have brought to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I made one in grade school that was based around fast food that fought with each other. Like you could be like, you know, Burger King or Taco Bell.
well, the thing is
Stuff
that
like
we're playing the Tiny D6 game called Tiny Gods, and so these are demigods. These kids are playing demigods, and the world that they created is like, it's a steampunk Romans who have successfully colonized the Americas, and they broke off Asia, which sunk into the Pacific, became Atlantis, and then was re-raised by one of the gods, and is now the realm of like these two different city-states that are competing against each other, that are literally created by the students. So yeah, it's just, everything is just bizarre but cool. And my map is
Damn,
still
now I
not
want to
loading.
play.
Might I
Yeah.
posit a D&D character that is a hamburger paladin named Mayor McCheesus?
That was actually their goal. They wanted to set the game in year 0 because they wanted to find Jesus and then see what they could do with their demigod powers with Jesus. And I was like, you guys are so freaking weird because all of them are like, we're in Taiwan, so none of them are Christian. I'm like, why are you hunting down Jesus? Are you going to try to kill him? And like, no, we just want to find him and raise him as a little baby. And I'm like, you are the weirdest children I know. I swear to God. I did not know how to handle their craziness.
That's
If you have fun, then it's all good.
My Roll20 is not allowing me to open this because I think the file is too big. So give me
That
one
makes
more
sense.
second. It is
So what you're
fucking massive. It is.
so we don't get to see the map because you can't fit it through Genu's tight hole.
I can't fit it through Roll20's title. John Yu is not related to this at all.
Well, he is because we are in his tight hole. All of us.
My hole would not be very tight if we could fit a whole map of Taiwan in there. I mean, come on. Taiwan's a big place.
Oh my
I mean,
lord.
if you're relaxed enough. I mean, with enough time and enough lube, and never mind.
Dude,
I'm loading this up
Wait,
in
if you-
Photoshop right now to
you know how
try and
hard
edit
it is
out
to
the
find
resolution.
lube
In the apocalypse.
in the apocalypse? Oh,
Listen.
God.
Listen,
I probably
Blood
have
can be a
some
lube, too.
residual WD-40 just sort of lingering in my parts.
blood is a lube too. At least for a little bit.
Anything's a lube if you try it hard enough. Oh god, why did I say that?
so wrong. You guys are so wrong.
All right, so I'm going to try and re-export this as a smaller file format because the current format is a ridiculous size. It is a total size of 23,000 pixels in width. So I'm going to shrink this down a little bit. This is, oh my god, hold on. That's the scale at 25% is, okay, yeah, I need to make that tiny. There we go. So let's put this down to 1/10 the size. There we go. All right, 1/10 the size is 928 bit. There we go. That should be small enough. And let's do this JPG to make it even smaller. There we go. Base document size is 200 megabytes large.
Nice.
No wonder Roll20 doesn't want to work with me on here. Alright, so Taiwan West map, and let's put this down as, instead of quarter, this is 10th.jpg to make it even smaller. And that should let us, okay. Now give my computer 10 minutes while it is extracted.
While it
So-
renders.
Yep, there we go.
I'm going to assume that we're probably going to head for what we think will be an existing settlement or a place that might have water. But we have the broader question. Do we try to track down the original source of that rocket and the black ink?
No.
That was pretty definitive. Okay.
I thought part of our journey was going to take us to mainland China to figure out where that rocket came from.
Oh.
That is a correct statement.
Which was
We can always
Val's
go
suggestion.
screaming against the GM's wishes, you know.
Yeah, you guys, this is a sandbox. You guys can go wherever you want. I will grit my teeth and bear it like Jian Yu's unlubricated tight hole. Oh my lord, that is pixelated.
My definitive answer was just because of our discussion about not wanting to mess with the black
There
ink
we go.
anymore.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, listen, I said, hey, we should probably get rid of those, and you guys were like, no, let's run away. And now they're up and moving around, and you're wanting to move further away, which I'm all for moving further away. But talking about going and investigating where it came from sounds counter to getting away from it.
Okay, what? Here, listen. There was more to it than that. I didn't. That wasn't actually what I said. What I said was, if we go to the place that it came from, that means that we are more than likely. We're more likely to be safe from it.
Unless there's more of it over there.
Right.
Right.
But
And see,
hold on. Hold
We
on.
might figure out how to kill it.
If it was a weapon that they sent to here, then it's not over there because they sent it here. So
but
we should
we
go.
don't know if they, when
over
they
there.
made it, if it released there and that already contaminated there too.
But we do know that it's contaminated here.
So we go again. I'd say it's reasonable to get away from here. It, as of right now, doesn't yet make sense to go there.
Oh, this map is big.
Yes, this map is
believe it's-
freaking massive.
I believe it's what they call going into the belly of the beast.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I'm kind of over the black ink. Last time we tried
Yeah.
to stick our nose in it, 2 kids died.
You guys let 2 kids die?
But that's not what happened at all.
I damn near got eaten and my cow did.
Oh,
We all got eaten.
you had a cow?
Yes, I had a cow. I was very upset when he died.
You let your cow die?
See.
Stupid fucking cow.
So, our group
Please don't let me die.
is located right here
Thinking about
on that bottom corner here. This is our Sun Moon Lake, what used to be Sun Moon Lake of Taiwan. Now, there are a couple of different ways that you could go. Number one, you could head east. You could try to go east, but that would be borderline impossible due to the mountainous terrains. Taiwan is pretty much cut straight in half as it grew out of the ocean itself. There are a couple of crossing points that you could make that would be way up in the north or way up in the south, but going straight east would be a death trap for even experienced hikers in the best of times. What you could do is you could head north. There is a former town that is located north. You could head west over towards Nantou, or you could try heading south towards what used to be the old rivers themselves. There's another very small town that was located down there. So you can go any direction that you want.
Do we have any idea if there's water in the rivers? Like, at least sometimes.
There may be, you're not sure. None of you have gone that far south since the bombs dropped. A lot of you have stayed literally in this region for pretty much the spans of your in-game lifetime. Murphy, in-game lifetime. Including Jianyu, who has mostly stayed in this region. But Jianyu, you do recall, and Val, you do recall, that the people that you encountered, they were survivors. They were not from this region. They came south from Taichung, this major city up in the north. You also know that there was a major city straight east that was Nantou, and you could attempt to walk there all the way south to Tainan, but that would most likely take several months.
Where's Bunker 867?
Which one was that?
That was my bunker.
Your bunker was located in the mountain range here of the Sun Moon Lake.
Okay.
So is that potentially the same bunker that those kids were holed up in before we ran into him?
No, his bunker was cleared out. You guys never found out where their bunker was, but they said it was up or in the north, following that main road.
So, I mean, we could head north, maybe find their bunker, maybe not. Maybe go for the city that's up there, or settlement if there's one there.
Cat, could you put?
But we have to go past a lot of
cities,
Major cities? Yes. So
Yeah,
I can mark those right meow. Hold on 1 second. Let me get some Fallout colors going. So up here.
Whoa, excuse me.
Goodness.
Yeah, I'm not feeling good.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I ate a bunch of Chinese food and then I drank an iced coffee on top of it. Don't do that.
Yeah, bad idea.
Yeah,
That's
sounds
a
like a horrible idea.
That was not
That's
the
a
move.
flatulence. That's a flatulence
I
of your
respect
bleeding.
your role playing.
That is
I
the swamp
respect
gas,
your
yes.
commitment to your role playing.
I was committed. I knew it was going to happen. I was committed.
Actually, I'm not going to put in those markers. I'm going to do it by text. That way it's a little bit clearer and I don't have to delete 400 billion things. Okay, so Taichung City is up in the north. You know that this is Taichung. You also know the location of Nantou City. Straight out east. It's literally a long city. We literally call it the Long Town. And so that goes, it stretches all the way up here, which is in southern Taichung, all the way down to the southern reaches. It's a pretty long city. And I used to live right here, right underneath the sea. So yeah, that's fun. So those are the two major cities, and Tainan is off of the map way south.
So you lived in the Mermaid Alphabet? Under the sea?
Yes.
With Sebastian.
I do have a student
And-
named Sebastian.
In the distance, a mushroom cloud forms in the sky.
Well, it wouldn't be in the distance.
You're gonna get us nuked too.
I mean, there's no. We are in the nuclear apocalypse, so yeah. So you have Nanto City. So this is actually Nanto City, and then technically this is a separate town. This is Saotun.
Nanto to the west.
Nanto City is the large one to the west. Yeah, that's the long one here. You have Saotun, which is in northwest, and then north of you guys, Taichung City is the big one.
And did you say
Taichung
that
City
there's
would
a-
be the one that you would all know about, except for maybe Murphy, because Murphy doesn't even know what country he's in. But all of you would have known about Taichung because it's actually the largest city in Taiwan. It's the highest population.
And then you said we thought there was a settlement down here by the river, maybe.
No, none of you had been down south.
All right, so we don't know. Do we know of any settlements that like humans existed in recently?
Hold on a second. So I'm pulling up the actual real life map so I can get the names real quick. What city is that? To the north of... Sorry, that's not even a city. That would be a township. What? Because that's the center of Nantou. So what's the city? Is that Puli? Oh, no, Puli is a township. Oh, hold on one second. Oh, it is Puli. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so directly north, right up here, this is Puli. So it's another small town.
So nothing to the south.
You don't know about anything to the south. None of you have been down there. And back.
Okay.
In reference to Jianyu, there was nothing there that you had known of in the past either. Not very populated.
All right. Part of me thinks that maybe we should head for the river, maybe kind of like where it bends, and follow the river for a bit. If we're lucky, there might be water or pools of water.
Stuck up there and then strike up north.
I mean, if we could go straight for Pooley, or maybe we'll find something up there. But we have to go past the resort and everything to go up there.
Yeah,
And
that's
that-
not
Yeah, I mean, I imagine that from the point of impact from that rocket, that the black ick is sort of spreading from there, so we should probably always kind of be moving away from that general direction.
I think we should go this way.
Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm
Because-
kind of thinking like follow this
There's-
river a little bit and then head over
Yeah.
towards Nantou. And then we can kind of maybe skirt Nantou up or whatever, trying to find whatever we can.
Yeah,
Oh, you're thinking like that.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
that sounds good.
How do we do those?
You get your ruler, you start to drag, and then you right click while you're holding left click, and then you continue to drag.
So, get the ruler.
Hold left, and then right click to make a point.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh. See, I'm
This is
thinking
not in
kinda
feet,
like,
by the way. This would be many, many kilometers.
I'm thinking kind of like that. Like follow the
So
river a
head
bit.
past Jili, follow the river, and then head north through Nantou.
Yeah, or maybe along the outskirts or something.
What about doing this? That way we can. I'd say going for water first might be a better idea before heading straight to this place that you referenced. I think it would be just a little bit of a delineation that wouldn't add too much time as opposed to going straight like this.
All right. Well, yeah, I was just being sloppy.
The only thing is we
I
don't
think
know
going
if there's
straight for
any...
water.
Again, we don't know if there's any there, but I'd rather
Precisely.
try to check because
I
Yeah.
mean,
Who knows? Maybe
Oh,
we'll find a
question.
whole. Maybe we'll find a whole water processing plant, and they'll just have clean, purified water for us, and they'll be like, "Oh my God, we need 5 more people to work here. You can live here forever, and we're also immune to black ooze." Maybe that'll happen. It'll be great.
yeah, maybe. Lynn Cap's not the GM.
Are you guys ready for the crazy named one? The craziest named one that I used to live in?
Yes.
Zhongjing Jinchun.
Yeah.
Bless you.
So that's this one right down here. Zhongjing Jinchun.
Gesundheit.
Wow, that's a lot of letters.
Yep. The rest are super small, and then I lived in like the most ridiculous named township that I could find, Zhangxing Jinchun, and I'm like, why the balls am I in this such insanely difficult to name place? I mean, right now I live in
You would have done that by
Taipei,
choice.
Taichung, like all of these like 2 or 3 letter ones, and then just Zhangxing Jinchun, and I'm just like, it took me
I think you
months
chose that
to
on-
learn how to even pronounce it.
I think you did that intentionally.
I did not because
so,
I didn't
so
know
nobody,
where I
nobody
moved.
could send you mail.
Yeah. I don't think you're going to be able to convince us that you didn't do that intentionally.
There we go. It was 100% not intentional, and eventually I moved out of there. So yeah. It's a little bit too small because, as crazy as it sounds, this population center that you can see here, these are actually considered rural by Taiwan standards. So like Zhongjing Jinchun, Caotun, Nantou City, Puli, Jili, Shuli, these are all tiny towns compared to fucking Taichung. Taichung is the population of Chicago placed into the size of one suburb. Yeah, it's insane.
Wow.
So yeah, so Zhongjing Jinchun, Jili, Shuili, Puli, Nantou, Taichung. It's up to you guys where you want to.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Are we
42.
aware of whether or not it has been snowing over the years? Do we see like snow-capped, mountains or whatever?
There are mountains that do receive snow, but usually not this early in the year.
All right, but if we still get snow on the island, that means there's still a chance of water in rivers.
Well, rain still comes in. There's still monsoon seasons, so there is still rain.
Yeah. So,
There's still snow in those mountain tops, but this is also it's literally a tropical island, so we get rain all the fucking time. You guys have already been rained on 3 times.
I think the river. Yeah, I think we go straight for the river.
Okay,
Because
so
if we
head
can get a
south
hold of
towards
water-
Shrili.
Like if we can get a hold of water, we can start boiling it. Well, one of us can. And we can start filling up all the bottles that we have. That hopefully everybody's been saving, and then we'll have days worth of water.
Maybe we'll find a man that lives in a van down by the river.
Oh, that just makes it better.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he could really motivate us to get up and do stuff. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because he lives in a van down
Yeah,
by the river.
Oh my lord. Okay, so the information that you would know, and this is where I'm going to end everything off. The information that you guys would know is that where you're at right now, because John, as you admitted to them, you helped build this place. This is the Toshi Reservoir, and if you were to go up into the mountains, there is another reservoir, including another power plant. That you had heard about but never been there because it was still under construction the last time that you had dealt with this stuff. It is the Mingtong Reservoir, so it's another one. But there is a main road that you guys could follow south. You've never gone down that road. You've never followed it because it's in disrepair, but it would take you directly down to the river. So you guys could choose to take 21 south. There's an old sign that says Route 21. But you would have to go back through the town to get to Route 21.
We go around. I mean, right now I feel like when we leave, we go up through the dam to the top of the dam, and we leave like not even on the same level as that damn town right now.
Yeah.
And then we kind of like go not there.
So
But
you
we
could
go-
try to head back north again through the mountains that you had already walked through, and then swing east, but it'd still bring you past the settlement.
But it wouldn't bring us through it.
Yes. So you could try to circumnavigate the settlement.
I think that's what we
alright.
want to try to do.
Okay. So what I'm going to need all of you to do right now, except for Minsky. Minsky, you're safe. This is going to be our last roll for the day, folks. They're too chicken to go that way.
Oh, shit.
What I would like you to do is, hold on 1 second. I brought this all the way to the front, and now all of my labels are behind it. So 1 second, 2 back. Then I'll move this 1, 2 back. This 1, 2 back. There we go. All my labels are back. So what you all can do is you can try to circumnavigate this by going north. So you would head north to get back onto that main road and then follow 21. Let me pull out a measuring tool to show you guys. So you guys are right up here. And then you would follow it around the town itself. So you'd circumnavigate the town.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
That seems like the best option we have amongst bad options.
Okay. So what I need everybody to do then right now is please roll me a... this is going to be a survival endurance. It's going to be a DV1. Sorry, DV... Hold on. Aha. Let's take out the four-sided die. Survival endurance.
die.
What is our DV? It's DV2.
I hate that time.
Val, you're good.
Alright, I would like
Macho
this
not so
to...
And I use an AP.
I'll reroll 1.
Yep, you can use an AP. And Camacho, go ahead, use luck to reroll.
The AP gives me 1 die.
Yep, 1 extra die, so you have 3 dice.
Well, it lets you re...
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Ooh.
You have a critical failure there. You can use, you can keep that crit
use a luck
fail,
to-
or you can use a luck to reroll.
I'll use a luck to reroll that one.
Okay.
Are there any -2s?
We do have 1 -2 left in chat. This one comes from Stinkball.
Oh, we only have 1 left?
Yep, that's it. Go ahead and roll Camacho.
Come on now.
Murphy, you are still in crit fail zone, but you still succeeded. Okay.
I guess I'm gonna have to use an AP.
All right. Oh, okay, Camacho, do you want to generate an AP or have a positive? Because we're now
I go
down
for
to
positive.
0 AP.
Oh. I bank the AP then.
All right, and Jianyu, you get the AP that you are back that you used. So there we go.
And I spent 1 luck.
Yep.
I spent a luck to use luck instead
Yep.
of endurance.
I saw. Oh, good. So, folks, this is where we're going to be ending off. Is our intrepid heroes are now trying to circumnavigate the Sun Moon Lake Reservoir settlement right here by going not to the city, hold on, to front. So they're making their way north. Let me pull this up. They're making their way north, and they're going to try and get back to the main road. That is way too small. There we go. Head north, get back to the main road. They're going to circumnavigate the town, and then they're going to be heading down south, trying to get towards Shuili and the river. We have everybody here making a success with 1 critical failure. The 19 is still a crit fail with DB2. And so we will find out what that critical failure brings to us next week when we return. So we're going to be doing our sign outs now. I would like to thank everybody who stuck around in our Twitch chat, still watching. I know it's a little bit of a slow one today, but it's all right. We got through it. This is what happens when we try to do our housekeeping stuff. We need to get everything together and we need to get everything set. This is also our session number 18. And this rounds out our first season. So when we come back in for our next episode next week, we're officially going to be in episode 1 of season 2, as our players exit the Sun Moon Lake region and start heading on a new path. So let's go from bottom to top this time. Stink Palm. Go ahead.
All right. I'm Tracy, your Stink Palm 007. I play the eccentric scientist Jian Yu, who may or may not be really old. And check out my link tree. I have a link there to Jian Yu's journal, which I dropped in some entries that I have not shared on the air of the first month that he was in the settlement. So, yep, great session. We got screwed less than normal here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, my hole got screwed pretty bad, but you know.
No, your hole got rimmed, not screwed.
A lot.
And it got screwed pretty well, actually.
I mean,
And
enough
with
to
all the
collapse some cement, right?
And I mean, with all the vegetables, I mean, we could definitely put together a tossed salad.
Huh?
God damn it.
I'm gonna add that into
Perfect.
our Fallout Asia supplement, tossed salad,
Perverts.
and I'm gonna make this all vegetable, but it requires corn.
Maybe some dirty water.
Oh yeah. Oh no, yeah. To make it, you specifically have to use dirty water.
All right, requires corn and dirty
I don't know.
water.
I mean, I feel like you could replace dirty water with like some rum or something to kind of get things going.
I mean, it would loosen up. That would loosen up the tossed salad too much. It would just start getting a little too messy then.
Hey guys, so I'm Logar the Yogar. You can find me at twitch.tv/Logar the Yogar, twitter.com/Logar the Yogar, and Instagram at Twig and Logar, which is just pictures of my cat. I have been Val Jacobs, a faux cowboy in the Taiwanese wasteland. On Sundays on my Twitch channel, I GM a game called Starfinder. Starfinder is a game about, it's a sci-fi fantasy game where currently the adventurers are trying to explore the ruins of a lost civilization while they're using laser pistols and being bug people at the same time. It's a wonderful time. Please come and check it out. Other than that, you can find me here every Friday for the best jokes.
And all of the tossed salads. Speaking of which, have you upgraded the grenades in your Starfinder game yet?
Have you upgraded 2 grenades?
Have you upgraded the grenades? Every time I said, use a grenade, you guys are talking about how, like, lackluster grenades are in the system. You gotta upgrade them. Give them more oomph.
Oh, sort of. We're, like, right there.
Okay.
They're about to have access to better grenades.
Yes! Start blowing shit up.
Yeah, it's a really good system. If you like reading and numbers and complicated stuff.
Dyslexia, dyscalculia, ADHD.
Dude, it's
Gotta love the crunch.
I can't believe I read the books.
Almost as crunchy as this delicious tossed salad.
Well, that's because I haven't washed it in a while, but you know.
That's what the dirty water's
We'll,
for. John, go ahead.
Maybe I hear the blues are calling. I have been your scrambled egghead Minsky. My name is John, Johnny Drop over on the Discord. Here on Twitch, other Sandman 3096. You can find me here on Fridays for our Fallout Asia game. And you can also find me over on SoundCloud at Arkson if you want to give that a look.
All right, thank you. Raven, go for it.
Hey everyone, I'm Raven. I've had the pleasure of playing Camacho, your Merc Survivor, for the evening. You can catch me all over the internet at Doña Trece Cuervo. I'll be here tomorrow for the session 0 of GM Rob Mulligan's new team. Same time as Nomads, so I'll see you there. Thank you.
All right, and I've been our overseer for today. I'm GM Capricious Nature, trying to harangue all of these cats into one bag as we make rim jokes and toss salad jokes. I hope all of you have had a wonderful session today. Oh my God, Kitty! I hope you enjoyed the session, and when we come back, we'll be officially in Season 2 of Fallout Asia. You can check out all of our supplements and all of our links there in the Twitch chat. And please, please, please come by tomorrow for the Session 0 of Rob Mulligan's game. As Raven was just mentioning, we have not only some of our own players, but we're bringing in April Stiletto, who was here in chat earlier, as well as a couple of other people who I'm very excited to see on stream, including one of our authors from our Discord server. So we will see you there tomorrow, folks. We will see you back here next week, same bat time, same bat channel, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Fridays for Fallout, and 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Saturdays for Rob's new Cyberpunk game. Ladies, gentlemen, and everybody in between, have a wonderful day. Enjoy your weekend. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Cybernation Uncensored.
I'm not doing this again. I messed up. Not again. We're back. Folks, thank you very much for joining us for Fallout Asia. We have one last log out here. It is our wonderful new player, Murphy. So, Violent Neon, please go ahead. Take it away.
And I have been Violent Neon. I have been playing Murphy. And is that his first name? Is it his last name? Is that even his name? Anyways, you can find me here every Friday as Murphy. And when not here, you can find me on Cybernation Uncensored's Discord as Violent Neon.
Thank you, Violent Neon. Folks, I'm sorry about that. This is the second time in a row. I need to just leave myself a post-it note. Double check everything before we log out. So folks, thank you, Violent Neon, for joining us. I'm sorry. Everybody, thank you for sticking around. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you folks tomorrow for Rob's game. Bye-bye.
Bye. For real.
Again.
Cybernation Uncensored.